Yeah, what's up, my people? You already know who it is. It's your boy Prophet Pete. Always moving around, doing things a little different. Different location today. Remote moving around. But yo, I want to say that this has been an awesome, amazing week. And I just want to say, regardless of how things may look, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I know that could sound a little cliche, sound a little bull crappish, but it's true because we're individuals that when our back is up against the wall, we sit there and we fight. You know, you're never supposed to back a dog up into a corner because it doesn't matter if the dogs are bigger than him or there's 10 other dogs. He will find his way out of that corner. And, there's so many blessings that we can focus on, but there's so many things, negative things that people tend to focus on. And I think that, we need to put all those negative things in a bucket and then throw them in the garbage and forget about them because there's more to life than just the negative things and focusing on the things that you cannot control. You can control the things you do daily to improve in your life. So make sure you do so. You're broke? Make sure you save $1 today. Can't do nothing about it. You're already broke, so you can't do nothing about it, but you can change it tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't have to be the same as yesterday. And I just think that the more we focus on those things, the better things will be. That's all I got to say about that. But hey, we got a dope show for you today. We got 2 artists coming in, dope music, 2 different sounds. So it's not like you're going to be getting the same sound from 2 individuals. Definitely 2 totally different vibes. It's going to be great. And also, there's going to be some announcements we're going to make. Got some things going on out of town that are definitely going to be awesome. Hopefully, you can attend the events and come pop out because we need that. So I'm going to get into something real quick while we're waiting for our first guest, a.k.a. Mr. Notes 82, Book Bag. Let's get into something dope. Here we go, y'all.
I guess the spotlight is on us, huh? From Harlem to the Lou, you know how we do. Jones.
Produced by the drum firm.
Dennis St. Lou, I got niggas in the north. Sell ready rock, but they whip it when it's soft. Take the work to the fiends, let them hit it with the toss. Get hit, kill a homicide, man, I did it in the Porsche. Getting money for a very long time. Watch brand new, but it say the wrong time. So even when I late, a nigga always on time. And I never say I, cause we all gon' shine. Like I said, nigga, hustler spirit, all up in my blood. Fuck your attitude when I go in front the judge. Talk about boxing if I go get the gloves. Better back up young buck before I throw like a dove.
My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. How you expecting the ball and you ain't got a budget? My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. How you expecting the ball and you ain't got a budget?
In the city where I'm from, St. Louis, you don't pull your car forward with the park, you gotta back it in. I'm in the Hemi with the red stripes on it, got a Tech 9 on me, a pint, I'm about to get it in. Spot baby, you know that I'm my baby, I'm picking up guap, stuff in the night, and yeah, I pack it in. And I ain't talking about giving no cash back of the logo up on the Warriors jersey when I say rack it in. Like what you know about them backdoor games, when you ride with the gang and your partner about to do you in. Probably going through the hit for a pack of 10s. Blunted gas, they don't show this shit on CNN. So I'm blowing purple haze on my way to church. Try and have immunity to the fuckery. Sucker free while my pockets got a bunch of G's. Then I ain't about to be the one you find stuck on E.
My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. How you expecting the ball and you ain't got a budget?
My wrist shining and glowing because I had it flooded. Your bitch going and blowing and I don't even want it. I'm like, baby, I'm a boss on him. Cuban links to blink when I move, I got the cross on him. So she started showing off on him. Told her go on and throw it, lil' mom, I'm going moss on him. Now baby, come and get your lips wet. Make it quick, lil' honey dip, I'm about to dip set. Now baby, come and get your lips wet. Make it quick, lil' honey dip, I'm about to dip set.
My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. How you expecting the ball and you ain't got a budget? My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. My environment hustle, so I'm a product of it. How you expecting the ball and you ain't got a budget?
St. Louis to Harlem, shout outs to whole Dipset fam. Jim Jones, Capo, I see you, bruh. Killer Cam, what up? Home. Freaky Tiki. Dugger man, what it do? Free Jewel, I'm out.
Yeah, what up, my people? We back. And that was a dope Dipset track. Just let it be known that Dipset is one of the best groups ever to be signed or ever to put music out. And they still dope. And you know what? I think I'm biased because I'm from Harlem. It's just a thing. Right? So back to what we were speaking about earlier about, elevating yourself. I think not only getting rid of those negative things, we really have to learn to dedicate time and invest in ourselves. And when I say invest, I do not mean you got to pour money into yourself or buy yourself new clothing or a nice car. I'm talking about education, self love, self care, and elevate yourself to that next level because don't expect anyone else to do it for you but you. And one thing we have to understand, we, the individual, are actually responsible for our own happiness. Although we may be with people that make us happy, there will be times and days that those individuals will disappoint us. And does that mean that we can no longer be happy? No, because if you loved yourself first and you're responsible for your own happiness, the things that bring you joy will be some of the most highest priority items in your life. And I can tell you, one thing that makes me happiest is grinding. I think I love the grind more than anything. Love hard work sometimes. In my older age, I learned to take a lot of naps. So, so yo, we got somebody dope in the building. And before I even bring him in, this is a man that comes with his own intro, right? He is, to me, the person who took part of hip hop that was on life support and brought it back to life with an electrical shock of bars and just talent. So here we go, y'all.
Notes. Oh. Just remember, look, the ruler is back.
Yo.
Salute, my guy. Salute. What's good?
Salute, my G. See, had to bring you in with the joint. I had to bring you in with the joint.
Yeah, man.
And of course, like I said, listening to you is definitely refreshing with the way you deliver your music, and you revitalize a part of hip hop for me that I felt that was just really not there no more.
I'm glad I was able to provide that, man. I hope the whole world would feel like how you feel, man. So I'm gonna take it, man. It's a compliment coming from you. That's highly appreciated, man. Yeah, man. I'm back again, man. I'm back again. This is home. I feel like I'm at home, man. I can kick my feet up, man. And just be me. And I'm always that way. But with you, man, I feel comfortable. And yeah, man, we're gonna have a good time like we always do, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I see that, no matter how many times you're on the show, either the Prophet Radio Show or the Spot, you always bring a new heat.
Oh yeah, I always got it, man. Look, that's just my way of giving back to the culture, man.
Yeah,
that's my way of giving back, man.
And you're always working, and that just means you're always working.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. That's all it is, man. Look, it's hard being Notes 82, man. Full-time father, full-time I work a job, I do music, I do it all, man. You know what I mean? I do it all. So,
and I say because you do all the things that you do.
Yeah.
When I hear excuses from artists, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too this, I'm too that. It's not really their passion. It's not something they really believe in.
Yeah.
Because you find time for the things that you love and the things that you want to do.
Yeah, that's exactly right what you're saying, man. You know, if you a drinker, you want to go out and drink, you're going to go out and drink. You know what I mean? You want to smoke, you're going to smoke. You know what I mean? You want to go to strip club, you go to strip club. That's just the people. That's just the things that you like to do. So if I like to do music and it's something I like to do, of course, man, I'm going to have a passion to do it. But of course, I can't make excuses about it. People see me as an artist. They don't see me as nothing else. So I only can give them what they see, an artist. And that's what I'm going to give you, whether you like it or not. That's just the new Notes 82 slogan, whether you like it or not. Whether you like me or not, I really don't care. I'm still going to do music.
That's it.
That's
and
it.
And you give them enough music. So
Yeah.
if they happen to skip over one, here go 10 more right after.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
The grind never stops, man. It's just like Nipsey said, man. The marathon continues, man. It don't stop, and he meant that. He meant that in the illest way you could take it, because he ain't here. But understand, we all ain't gonna be here someday. So the marathon must continue. It got to keep going on.
yeah, it'll keep on living and going, and depending on the bodies of work you put out when you here will determine if you would, you're no longer just around, or people remember you for your legacy.
Yes, yes, yes.
And the great ones leave legacies.
That's the key, what you saying, Prof, because a lot of people think it's now old clout. I don't care about none of that stuff, man. I'm trying to leave a legacy. All this stuff that you guys see on social media, and people liking this and people liking that, and it's not real life, guys. It's social media. It's not real. Hello, let me knock on my screen. Hello, it's not real. Stop it. Cut it out. It's getting disgusting now, Prof. Like I've sat back and I've watched, and I've seen so much go on, and it's to the point it has to be addressed. Social media is cool. Don't get me wrong. As an artist, you do your business with as an artist. You know what I mean? Because you have to do that. But let's not let social media confuse the fact that you got to go outside and still live real life.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you something, you can't keep tapping real life. Just being honest, you can't.
No.
So it's cool that you get all these people saying it, but here's my thing: 9 times out of 10, 95% of the people that are on your page you never met. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying there's nothing wrong with having friends on Facebook, but you have to understand the business of it. They're a fan of your music. You understand what I'm saying? So that doesn't make you a star, but that also makes you have to be humbled about it and say, you know what? Somebody took time out of their busy schedule to say, you know what? I like a Notes 82 track, or I like Prophet Show. I'm gonna tune into Wims Radio all the time. You understand what I'm saying? People need to understand that. Like, stop taking social media so serious. Like, everybody takes social media so serious. You know what I mean? You want to be a star on social media, but in real life, it just don't add up. So you can't do that.
No. And if we go back to All-Star Weekend, you got all those Instagram models sleeping in the back of a U-Haul. Right? You got 1.6 million followers. If all of them gave you $1, you would not have been in the back of that U-Haul.
Exactly. And trust me, if I got to be in the back of a U-Haul, it just ain't meant for me to go, man.
just like, nah, not this time. Maybe next time.
Word, man. Like, it's just not. And here's my thing: I don't knock nobody. Everybody is your life. You can do whatever you want to do with your life, but you have to choose your path wisely. Because if you don't, it's going to come back bite you in the butt. And I hope people understand that. Hard head makes a soft behind. That has always been true since I've been a little kid, and it's still true in this day and age. So people better understand that. Yeah. The harder you make it for yourself, is going to be just as hard. I'm just being honest. Being honest. You don't have to work hard. You have to work smart in this era. So if you work smart, you're going to get everything that you want to get.
Right. And don't buy likes and don't buy followers, because, when you got 20,000 followers and you got 3 people liking your stuff, we know that those followers are not real people.
Exactly. Exactly. And then half of the time, half of the people that are following you, they're not even putting likes on your joint.
Right.
But I have the audacity to be like, oh, yo, he didn't like none of my stuff. Because you ain't never liked none of my stuff. What are you talking about, bro? Like, let's just be real, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it works. And people be like, oh, you shouldn't be petty. It's not being petty. It's just more or less about how am I supporting you and you not supporting me. But then when I catch on and you not supporting me, you want me to be like, oh, bro, you stop supporting me. How does that work, bro? You a grown ass man. You better go ahead, man, and go wipe them tears away, man, and just go get it, man.
That's
survival of the fittest, man. Like, not in this game. You can't be soft in this game. You gotta you got to take it all on the chin, man, when it comes to music, because you're gonna get the haters, you're gonna get the people that love your music, you're gonna get the people that sometimes want to support you. It just happens. That's just how the industry is, man.
Yeah, and you know the crazy part is that, you know, especially with life, regardless of all that being thrown at you, you still got to push through. Like you got to push through.
Yeah.
And like I was saying before you came on, it's like some people don't want to push through and they get all these negative things happening. And, you know, life throws that Mike Tyson right punch.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do when they got hit. But
that punch, first of all, it hurts. First of all, it's going to hurt. It just depends on how your body is going to react to that punch that you're going to take from Tyson. And 9 times out of 10, I don't think you're going to get up. So, I mean,
you know, you probably won't get up. You probably won't. Well, you'll get up eventually, not after the punch. You might get up with assistance or whatever it may be, on the stretcher or whatever.
You're smelling salt on your nose.
That's it. You're like somehow, but you're not going to get up on your own.
Exactly.
And when your back is against the wall, we tend to just in general fight. We fight our way out that corner. Like if you had a Chihuahua in the corner and there was 10 pit bulls, that Chihuahua's not going to tell you laying down. He gonna find it. He gonna bite one of those pit bulls. He's gonna do something. He gonna find his way out. He gonna do something, and that's the way I feel we should be taking life on.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Like my brother always told me this, man. If you ever got into a fight and you get dudes that want to punk out, they always gonna want to punk out. They want to jump you. They want to, you know what I mean, and feel tough because they in a group. Get one of them to let them actually remember who you actually are. So I mean, if you got to take that head and knock that to the cement, we gonna go ahead and do that. Other dudes gonna get me, but I'm gonna get one of you.
Yeah,
y'all gonna be going home like, yo, he got you, bro. We got him, but he got you. Yeah. So that's how it is, man. Like a lot of people think because sometimes it's certain situations that you don't even have to get to that point. I think it's certain situations for me. I've gone through certain situations over the last couple of months, and you know what I've done? I stay quiet because at the end of the day, it's social media, guys. Like, let's just understand the social media. I see you in real life. You're not going to have none of that. You're not going to have none of that energy. So stop it. Cut it out. I think the tough guy image done went out in the late 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's just stop. I'm not trying to be a tough guy, but like, let's just stop, bro. Like social media
is tough though. In the 90s, they built them tough.
Yeah. Yeah, like what are we doing out here? I'm 40 years old talking about, yo, I'm a knuckle up. And I'm not doing none of that, bro. Not doing none of that, bro. I got a family to live. And so certain situations just warrants me to go and just sit back and watch these clowns play. That's just how it is for me.
Yo, and you know, being older now versus the younger me, right? Say you want to fight, you want to do that. Yo, let's do it. What I realized is that I can still throw hands, but I don't heal as fast. So I'm not really gonna, you know, I don't want to do all that. You know, I'm not doing all that.
Yep.
You come through, I can tell you one thing. The new me, I might have to make a phone call and have the boys in blue come through and handle this situation. I'm telling you, I am not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to get locked up.
Nope.
I hit you real good one time and you hit the floor and never wake up. Now I'm going to jail for manslaughter. And you the one who pulled up on my block.
And let's understand this, man. I want to keep this really, really real, man, in this day and age. And since I've come up and watching over the years, and not a street dude, but I know a lot of street dudes, they respect me, I respect them. But I ain't never seen two real niggas go at each other. Never. That has never, ever happened. So when you get there and I'm real. 9 times out of 10, one of you niggas ain't real. Okay? Let's just be real. None of you niggas want to fight. So just stop. You know what I'm saying? So it has gotten worse over the years because of social media. There's nothing wrong with social media. I love social media. But use it to your advantage. Use it to support, to promote your brand. Use it to promote your music. Use it to promote something positive. All that negativity that you guys is posting, and I'm going to be a tough guy, and I want to be this, and I don't want to be inspired to be none of that. Because if you in your late 30s and you inspiring to be somebody, There's something wrong, man. Somewhere along the line, you lost your way. I'm just being honest.
You know, I think you probably got to like your mid-20s to really figure out maybe who you want to be.
Exactly.
I grew up real fast. So it's by 18, I already knew what I was doing, what I had to do. I had kids. I had to grow up real fast by choice. It was, you know, my decision to do that. And, you know, at 35, 40 years old, you still trying to figure it out?
No.
You're suffering from they have a clinical name for it, and it's called the Peter Pan syndrome.
Yep.
Peter Pan syndrome. You don't want to grow up. That's what it is. 40 years old, you still got the mindset of a 20-year-old, a 15-year-old, 16-year-old. It's crazy. I don't think they got medicine to fix that though, but you know, they got medicine for everything else.
Do they have medicine for social media?
Yeah, it's called disconnect the account. You are now blocked. Like it's crazy, but there are people that really would lose it if social media got taken away.
At the end of the day, man, what's for you is for you. And sometimes we don't know how to gracefully bow out a certain situation. It's cool to have social media, but if you're trying to have a cry for help on social media, and I'm not talking about depression because people that take it, I'm talking about just that disease of trying to be known and trying to be a clout chaser and trying to be somebody on something that you know what I mean, that I wouldn't say it's fiction, because you got some people that's on social media that really genuinely show you love. But then that trumps it with a lot of people that don't want to show you love. Why? Because we're all in the same business. I'm a rapper and I can't show love to nobody. I don't give a damn. If your song is hot, I don't give a shit what personal problems me and you got. I'm going to still be like, yo, that song is fire. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's crazy that, you know, social media, you're able to connect with the world, right?
Yeah, of course.
The way music is today, you're able to connect with the world, reach people all around the world. Now, what we got, just a billion, trillion people just on this side of the world. We add the other side of the world. We talking about numbers that are astronomical.
Yeah.
Why am I sitting there worrying about if you a rapper and I'm a rapper when we're not probably even targeting the same people, and we could still get the same million listens and the billion listens when we're not really in competition?
We're not. And that's just it, man. A lot of these people are out here and it's like, oh, it's every man for himself. Yeah, it is. But my whole thing is, why are you trying to not even tap in? Why are you trying to down somebody that does the same, that's in the same type of genre you in, but you have totally different mindsets on the way you're going about being an artist? You understand what I'm saying? And I don't get that. And I've seen that over and over and over. It's like a repeated cycle of people doing the same exact thing. And you know what? I blame up north in New York in general. We have to. It's been so many years. Get off of that, bro. Get off of that. You feel what I'm saying? We are. How are we going to sit here and say, "Yo, we as Black people need to come together. We as Hispanic people need to come together, and we need to be outside it." And then in music, you don't want to do that. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense.
It should be all the way around, and it's crazy because the same people that don't want to show people love, they're trying to get signed to labels to be supported by people that they wouldn't support because they're rappers. Like it's the craziest thing. You want to get signed to a label, you want to be part of a clique, part of a group. But prior to you even sitting down, having that conversation, I could tell you there's probably artists that walked into a room and they at Sony or wherever at Universal, they like, yo, such as, let's say Cameron was in the room.
Yeah.
Happening when you know who the fuck Cameron was. Because they don't listen to his music. They're not a fan of the industry.
And that's what it has to be. In order for you to say you love the coach, you have to be a fan of the music. If you're not a fan of the music, then why are you even doing it? As an artist, you have to be a fan of the music. I don't give a shit who says it's wrong. It's not wrong. You have to be a fan of the culture, of the music. If you're not a fan of it, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear that. You have to be a fan of it. In order for you to be an artist, you have to be a fan. Because if I wasn't a fan of hip hop, I probably wouldn't even be doing hip hop. But I'm a fan of the music. That's just me.
And it's crazy. I'm not a rapper, but I'm definitely a fan of hip hop. And I'm on the other end of it, where I enjoy listening to the music, and I can sit there and critique it, and not critique it in a way where I'm trying to bash the artist.
Exactly.
It's like, yo, I love what you're doing, but Joe, you know what? When that track got mastered, they could have did a little something with this, because this is kind of, it should be hitting harder than this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or why is it I can't hear you because your vocals are drowned out and the beat is overpowering you?
Exactly.
I can't hear the beat because your vocals is too loud. You know, things like that. But little simple things. But yo, I love that bar that you dropped when you said X, Y, Z, and ABC. I might use that one day on my intro, because that was just that hot, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. And, you know, people are trying to emulate what they deem to be successful in the industry, especially utilizing social media in a certain way. Just as, you know, I talk about him enough, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Before he even became Tekashi 6ix9ine, he was someone that trolled on social media, had a clothing line that, you know, he's a shock jock. He put stuff out there to get your attention, grab your attention, and he's like, what the hell is going on? And they just saw how he went from what he was to what happened to going to jail to coming out, getting a deal. Getting $10 million while he was in jail after he snitched on the world. And people were like, and then he comes out and he's firing shots at Cardi B and this, that, and the third. Cardi B would whip his ass. She don't need nobody else. She would whip his ass by herself.
My money's definitely on her. All the way.
Yo, she probably throw her hands serious.
She gonna show that young boy something. She gonna take him around the block a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie to you. She gonna dog walk him. I think she'll dog walk him.
For real. And, you know, they're emulating those things. And I think they really need to just let it go and find their own path. But I think the generations now don't really want to think for themselves. They just want to emulate what success is. They're fearful of having their own thoughts or just being individuals.
And that's scary. That's very scary, man. That is very scary.
Oh, your number one fan is saying hello to you.
Thank you. How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support and the comment. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, earlier today there was a phone call, and I can't wait to see my boy later. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm coming on. She's like, nah, not you. I said, oh wow. I was hurt. I was really, really hurt. Like, yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, dang.
Nah, man, it's all cool, man. Like you know me, man. I'm humbled by that, man. I appreciate the love, and I also appreciate the support, the love and support, but also appreciate the hate. I appreciate that too. You have to learn to appreciate both sides of it. But I really appreciate the love. When you genuine like that, I appreciate that more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm telling you, like it's the truth though. But you know, and you got to be doing something right if you got people that are really looking to take away from what you're doing with negativity and hate and make comments or talking about, yo, you want to shoot the 5. I don't even think people say that anymore. So I might be really showing my age on that one.
Wow.
Right?
We ain't gonna say that. Yeah, I know that saying. So I'm right with you, bro. I'm with you, man. You don't know what that means, but I do.
Yeah, man. Yo.
Thank you.
Oh, you seeing it while it's popping? Oh, because
Yeah.
I put it up yet. Okay, but you see it too.
Yeah. Appreciate that. She's getting so big. She's gonna be 1 in June. So time is flying.
Yo, Tom, I remember when she was still in the belly, bro. Like in
Yes.
the belly, like she was still being cooked, right?
Still being cooked, baked, and ready to go. And man, look at it, man. Time has flied, man. Like it really has.
Yeah. And through all of that, and I know raising kids is a full-time job. It doesn't matter what you're doing, especially when you're involved in their upbringing. It's a
Yeah.
full-time job.
Oh, definitely it is. It is.
And
It definitely is. It's a joy for me, man. You know, to be blessed to have 3 beautiful kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's what motivates me. You know what I mean? Because it's not about me, it's about their legacy now. You know what I mean? I'm living my life, but I'm building something, a foundation. Me and my wife, we're building a foundation for them so they can live in the world and not have to go through what me and you were talking about, the social media stuff. You
so-
are young, you are a star. Any young person out there, you are a queen, you are a king, and understand that you don't need clarification from social media to be an individual that will be important in life. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you could be somebody in this world. So that's what I want people to understand. That's what we need to be doing, is motivating our children and letting them know that it's okay. You're going to make mistakes, but along the way, I'm here to uplift you and make sure you get to where you need to be.
yeah, and I think one of the hardest parts is, when we were growing up, the internet was just very, very new.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty much it was new. We had chat rooms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
MySpace and Black Planet and Mi Gente were like, that was our social media, but it was nothing like it is today.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of things that you really didn't have access to. Cell phones weren't cell phones. You had flip phones. They weren't. It wasn't the situation where you were pulling up and watching movies on your phone.
Yeah, you're right.
Your phones cost more than the television in your home, and the speeds on your cell phone are faster than your cable freaking internet.
Exactly.
It's crazy. So they see a lot more, and they have access to a lot more. But what they see and what is most popular are, I think, some of the most negative things.
Yeah.
To me, OnlyFans is a spin on those webcam porno sites. Right? But they put OnlyFans. Everybody wants to be somebody's fan. They get infatuated with certain things and they're watching and they're doing this. But now they make it so easy for you to get into that industry and have people pay you for certain things. So now you start to travel down that dark road because it is a dark road. It definitely is a dark road.
Yeah, it's a dark road. Definitely is.
First it starts off with booty shots, and then it turns into bikini shots, and then it turns into now I'm topless. Now you done fully exposed spread eagle doing wild crazy shit. And I'm talking about for girls and guys too. I'm not just talking about women because guys spread eagle too.
Yeah.
So they be wilding, but it's crazy. So as parents, we tend to fight a different fight now. Because how do you really control that? How do you control them not seeing it? Sheltering a child the way you sheltered them in the 80s and the 90s is like nearly impossible now. All it takes is a Google search and it's over. One Google search.
Know about something, you just go Google. Us, we had to experience it, and that's the difference. They don't have to experience it. They can see it, right? Oh, there it is, and that's your experience. But we really had to go through these situations. You understand? And you know what? I'm not gonna knock it because it's safer for them now. Because where we come from, that's a whole different type of beast. But where they come from now, the problem is they don't experience life the way we experience life. Yeah. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? And that's why social media is cool. It gets into the mind of the people, and it really checks how your psyche is. And some people's psyche in their mind because they feel in life I'm not really important, and then they get on social media and then they start clicking, they start popping, and it's just like, oh, I done forgot who I am and I'm so important. And it's like, no, you have to always remain the person that you are, whether it be on social media, whether it be out in the world. Don't change who you are. Don't do it, because once you do it, you have sold your soul. Like people say, oh, when you go to sign a label, you're selling your soul. Well, you're selling your soul when you're doing something that you actually don't want to do. That's selling your soul.
Yeah.
Then you go and do it, and it don't turn out right, and then you want to sit here and complain and be, oh my God, oh, the world is this. You have to make decisions in the world that are going to be tough. So it's either right or wrong. Those are tough decisions, and people got to understand that. But an easy decision is saying, I'm not going to do that. That's the easy way. But some of us, sometimes we want the hard way. We want to do it our way. And sometimes your way, and not even sometimes, 95% of the time, it ain't going to work out the way you want it to work out. So don't cry wolf and be like, oh, because I'm going to be a person that I told you so. I told you not to rob that bank. You go rob that bank, you're going to go to jail. You get caught. What happened? You get caught, you go to jail. Oh, yo, I should have listened. I know you should have listened, dummy. I told you. I told you this.
I got $100 on your books. That's all you getting, because I told you you was going to get caught. You shouldn't have did it. So $100 on your books. That's it. That's
and I'll be honest with you, I might make you wait on the $100 on the book. I'm gonna make you wait.
I said I got $100. I ain't say when.
Yeah.
So you need
like
to
it when you 6 months in, dummy. Like for real. Because I told you not to do it.
Yeah. So you got some new music out.
Yes,
right?
I do. Yes. Yes.
All right. So now I listen to all of them, but when you send them to me, I have no idea what the titles of the songs are, because they all came through with the same name. It said Notes 82, Notes 82, Notes 82.
Okay. So I did send you, I know you sent you 007.
All right. So I heard 007. I heard you say something about 007. So I tagged that 007.
Okay.
Then there was another one. What did I, because now I'm titling these songs and shit. Like, I didn't wrote the shit. What's the other one? Because crap. Oh,
Best Thing.
Oh shit. You know what? See, I'm so dope because I'm listening to it, and you said 007 the Best Thing. I changed the name to that. So that means, you know what? We are literally like truly connected in the artistry of this music and hip hop.
Cool. That's a good thing.
Yeah. And then the last one, what is it?
The last one is a special treat, man. That is the intro to my EP, no date yet, that I am putting out very soon, called Contagious Behavior.
Okay. So I want to ask you, since we're in April now, so about 13 months since the world has had to deal with the pandemic. How much music in the last 13 months have you put out? We don't need an exact number, but a guesstimate of what you put out during the last 13 months.
Oh, he said 13 months. I did watch The View. That was like 13 songs. I did Take Notes. That was like 5 songs. I had a song I did with Exile. You going to include features too?
Features too.
I got a song with Nico on his joint. Cameron J. We got an exclusive that ain't dropped yet. Exile. I did something with Shay Bars. I did at least that stuff that's not on projects. I did it. I'm gonna say probably about 30 songs, 30 to 40 songs.
All right, so if we divide that by 13, we looking at a pretty decent amount of songs a month, right? We could probably say, right, there's 52 weeks in the year. So you did at least 2 to 3 songs a month.
Yes. Yeah.
2 to 3 songs a month. There's artists that are probably popping the most junk to you on social media that didn't even put out 2 songs in the last 13 months.
Oh, it's a whole bunch of them, man. It's a whole bunch. But here's my thing. I ain't gonna give them no clout on this interview, but it is some. It's a lot of them, and it's cool because at the end of the day, all I'm about is just work. You can talk all you want. Talk. Where the work at? That's all I'm worried about. Where the work at? You can talk to me all day. You can talk trash. Your notes is trash. And notes is okay, cool. Where to work at? That's what I want to know.
All right, but Note say he ain't gonna say nothing to you, but I got something for you.
Exactly.
That's it. You done. It's
Man
over.
down. Exactly.
Man down. It's over.
Man down.
So, which track you want to get into first?
You know what? Let's throw on best thing. That's an exclusive. Let's throw on best thing. That's not even out on nothing, but let's just throw that out right now.
And we definitely gonna talk about that because after I listened to it, I just love the way you started it off. Definitely.
Yes.
All right, so here we go, y'all. Introduce us for the people, my G.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Notes 82 exclusive. The best thing. Pay attention. I love you, hip hop.
Dear hip hop, you the best thing that's ever happened to me. Baby, you're the best thing move. Yeah. Baby, you're the best thing smoke. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Hip hop forever. Good thing now. You gon' be my good thing forever. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You are. Back to business with no limits, that's just how we roll. They see my hustle, see my vision, painting pictures though. Mona Lisa on his feature, eyes peeking low. I see them watching from a distance, change my route for show. In other words, I have no limit, sign, that's the you is on my sleeve, Brody, what you need. Put my music on the scale, plus to flip myself. And everybody doing music, publishing will tell. They say I drop a lot of music, yeah, I really do. That's just my way of giving back to the culture truth. I'm so consistent, see the numbers proof. My motivation is the top, I told about to move. Now I'm seated in the beach chair, sky's blue. It's something different when you making all the right moves. I parted ways with success, so I can't snooze. Parted ways with success, so I can't lose. Hip hop forever. Baby, you're the best thing smoke. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Hip hop forever. Good thing now. Yeah, you gon' be my good thing forever. The best thing that ever happened to me. You are exclusive feature. Watch me eat the as I touch the sky. I'm breaking bread with the real ones. Watch us multiply. We'll celebrate while we still here. Never snitch the lie. Cause all my homies moving music clothes. What you mean? I'm talking hip hop and style. Look, true indeed. The mindset of a kid that forced to lead and lead. LeBron, I got a chip on my shoulder guard. They asking where I've been, I replace the fraud. Hip hop is in my system, blood, sweat, and tears. I'm all about the culture, watch the critics clear. Yeah, my intention just to ride by. The graffiti got me tripping, 93 vibe. On my grind, creating music, they will stamp in time. This a classic for the culture, just enjoy the ride. Surprise, steady grinding till I see the sky. Hip hop forever, it's my time to shine. Best thing move. Baby, you're the best thing smoke. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Baby, you're my good thing now. You gon' be my good thing forever. Baby, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You are.
Yes, sir.
We brought the kids in on that one. The kids came in on that one.
Yes, sir. Word, man.
And one thing that I really love about you and that I respect about you so much is your humility and just the way that you are. To me, if anybody that truly knows you will definitely know that you are a real, genuine individual.
Yeah, of course.
And when you do it, your music says it. Just being in your presence, you feel it, and it's just one of those things. I don't even understand why people on social media are trying to do some silly shit, but you know what? That's on them. They don't got nothing better to do. Crabs in a barrel mentality. They just
it's for social media, so I get it. They got to put on their clown suit, man, to be a clown on social media. So go ahead, man. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's my thing, Prof. You know how me and you do, man. I'm at an age in my life right now that I don't pay attention to none of that. I really don't. I love the haters. And you know why I love them? Because I never pay attention to them. That's my whole thing. That's why I love them so much. So at the end of the day, if you can't see what everybody else sees about Nose 82, that are real people that sees who I am, I'm genuinely a genuine person. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to have friends, man. If I really rock with you, you're family. That friend stuff that ended when I was in the sandbox, that's over with. You feel what I'm saying? Like for me, it's more or less about, if I really rock with you and you rock with me, I consider you family. That's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel the need to not, like me or whatever like that, that's cool. Not everybody's gonna like you. Like I don't like everybody. Just being honest, I don't. But at the end of the day, I don't hate you because I don't like you. You have some type of trait that I can't really get with, and it's not genuine. So if I really don't rock with you, it's because you're not being a genuine person. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yo, and I definitely get it, man. And when we got some situations going on with EMS, and once we get everything finished up, because we was in Brooklyn, but COVID, it was a lot of stuff, and because of the size of the studio, we couldn't record there no more.
Yeah, understandable. Yep.
Right, because I want to make sure everybody stays safe, everybody good. That whole 6 feet social distancing.
Yeah,
it took a little while from the day we couldn't broadcast out of there no more, but we got a situation going on. We're actually opening up WEMS Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, but when I tell you the amount of space that is here, because that's where I'm at right now, by the way.
Okay.
And what we got going on here,
it's gonna be crazy.
It's crazy. We could fit 10 of those studios that was in Brooklyn
in here.
Just where we're recording at.
Okay.
But could probably fit 100 of those in the whole floor that I have.
Yo, and so you know what's so funny? You think one door closes and another door opens right up for you, and that's what patience and that's what being patient is all about. And here, you know what's funny? It's when you don't tell people your moves. That's when stuff happens. This right here is something that is special to me because it's something that I didn't even know about it, and I know you personally. I didn't know about it. I'm not mad about it. But it's more or less about that's how you make moves and that's how you make a statement in this game. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody think because, right now, this person's standing on top and I'm right and I'm quiet, I'm in the background. Nah, because at the end of the day, it's always that story of what you're going to do, what you're going to give the culture when you come back. And when you come back, you're going to give them more than you gave them 100%. You're going to give them 150% this time.
Yeah.
So that's right there you know what I mean? For you to even drop it on this interview, I feel more special that you dropped it on this interview and let people know that.
Yeah, and this is the only time that I said it on air, by the way.
Yeah.
The only time I said it on there. Back in Brooklyn, we had the cypher mic that was hanging from the middle of the room. Trust and believe, we're going to have a whole booth here. Like, ridiculous. There's going to be a sound stage here. So you can actually perform on the stage. Like, wow, crazy, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy here.
Wow.
I don't know what the hell this person talking about. Bye, follow. I don't even know, but goodbye. Right?
My bloodline healthy. I'm going to say that. My bloodline healthy. I'm already famous, baby.
For real. I don't even know what the hell he was talking about.
I don't even know what that is, but it's cool.
Oh, well, that was somebody on Twitch. So somebody hit us up on Twitch.
Okay.
Thank you for watching on Twitch.
Thank you.
Right, because we're on Twitch, Facebook, we're on the website, we're on the app. When I tell you we come from every angle, don't try and make people come to where you are. Find people where they're at, and that is the key to being successful in this industry today. And when it comes to music, when it comes to radio, when it comes to entertainment in general, you got to be where everyone chooses to be.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Yeah, because people have their favorite platforms. Some people only frequent Twitter. Some people only do Facebook. Some people only do Instagram. So you know what? Guess what? You got to be there. You want your music out there? Some people only deal with Apple Music. Some people are Tidal only. Some people will just Google Play.
Yep.
What you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the next joint you want to get into? Because we always vibing with the music, like, and you know,
Mhm.
that the best thing, I'm sitting there and I'm listening to it, and it gave me that collab of, you know, the R&B and then the hip hop with the bars,
Yeah.
and it's just, to me, that's always been my favorite style of track. Like when stuff get put out, I love it because it's two different worlds colliding together and making something beautiful.
It meshes well. It really does. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put that. I think I never said this on air, but I'm a bigger fan of R&B than I am of hip hop. That's crazy to me. I really am, and that's why I think I'm so musically inclined. I think those records that my moms and pops played, and my mom's actually sung in the church, my aunt sung in the church. So it's like I like that element of R&B, man. It does something to my soul. Earth, Wind, and Fire is every time I get in my car to go to work, that's the first thing. The reasons is always because I just like the elements, and it always brings a message. Hip hop does too, but I'm my first love is R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know it's crazy, and this is probably why we vibe so much.
Mm-hmm.
Always was an R&B dude. I love hip hop, but R&B, like, I could listen to R&B all day. It'll just feed my soul. When I tell you feed my soul, I'm like, I'm just going with it. And then it gives me those memories of riding in the car with my pops, or being in the house with my moms, and they playing, you know, those classics, and I'm just sitting there. And then, you know, I got to give it to my pops. Funny guy, funny as hell, because he's one of those guys that don't remember the words but attempts to sing. And then he just really, and then when it gets to the part where he really don't know, he just start humming. And I'm like, but
you know, so funny. Everybody does that. It makes you laugh. Like, what are you doing? You know you don't know these daggone words. Cut it out, man.
And he go hard with it. Like, he really go hard with it. Yo, he start moving and everything. But I love it though. I love it. And when I listen to certain songs, it brings back those wonderful memories that we spent when I was a child. And then, you know, I want to say it wasn't this weekend, but the weekend before, me and him got to spend some time together in Atlantic City, and some songs was coming on, and he did it, and I felt like I was 10 years old again. Yo, it's just 10 years old, driving in the car with him, and he did it, and I was like, yo. But those are the memories that R&B brought to me that I could have, and it's crazy.
It does. I mean, it for me, it just R&B just takes me back to those summer times, man. You know, going outside to play basketball, or just going to chill with the homies, or just playing Scully, or doing something, man. It does something for the soul. Like hip hop does it for me mentally. R&B, soul. It touches my soul. But mentally, hip hop gets me on that mental, like, oh man, like, you don't think that people from the hood could come up with something so unique, you know? So that's why I love hip hop as well.
Yeah, it definitely just, I'm a fan of music, man.
Yeah, just in general, man. I'm just a fan of music. I love jazz. I love it all, man, to be honest with you.
I just love to when I hear something, I'm able to feel what the artist put out there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes great music, when you could feel all the emotions on that track. So what we got next? What we got next for the people? Because, you know, we gotta do this for the people here.
Let's do Contagious. Let's do the Contagious intro.
All right. Let me see. I'm clicking on the right one. No. That might be this one. Let me know if it's it. If it's not it, I'll stop it.
All right.
Behavior. They call me 82. Watch my momentum carry me places deep in the globe. Officially, I made it rapping with no crack on the stove. Something like a bridge king, I never copied this flow. But I studied all this move, now I'm pushing like coke. 80, baby, you can't save me, wiretapping the flow. Back to business on my pivot, watch my enemies choke. Thanking God for all the blessings, now I'm showing you growth. Me and my homies moving units, building habits that show. Giving back to our community, our progress will show. Leave the haters, all the doubters, watching ski on the slope. Too much city conversations, rappers claiming they ghost. Last time I dropped the album, gave the industry dope. I'm back for more, they can't stop me, call it Rocky, I know. I hit the pavement with no pressure, seeking the crown, and I still feel like Biggie actually wearing it down. This is a gift to everybody in the culture I see, that rap will come a circus, lots of industry geeks. This behavior's unacceptable, I'm kicking in doors. Hip-hop became contagious, now that feeling is gone. Need to have that conversation with DJ Herc in the song. Through the wire, I'm inspired, yeah, I'm ready to glue. Hip-hop done turned contagious, now I'm giving you truth. Through the wire, I'm inspired, yeah, I'm ready to glue. Hip-hop done turned contagious, now I'm giving you truth. Through the wire, I'm inspired, yeah, I'm ready to glue. Hip-hop done turned contagious, now I'm giving you truth. Through the wire, I'm inspired, yeah, I'm really the glue. Hip-hop done turned contagious, now I'm giving you truth. Woo!
I think that's an example, like, feeling like you can't, like you exhausted, you about to, you know, you overwhelmed, and then being clear that, you know, this is how I feel, you pushing yourself more, and you ever have to learn more. You know, that's just the natural way it feels. When you press your line and press yourself to produce more and do better, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I don't even know what button to press after that.
Yes, sir.
I was stuck real quick because I was still processing what I just heard.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Contagious Behavior EP. I ain't come to play with none of you haters out there. None. I ain't come to play with y'all. So it's not even about that. I think Contagious Behavior is a project. It's gonna be for the people that really appreciate hip hop. I explained this to V Henny on the interview I had yesterday. I'm explaining it here. Contagious Behavior is a project that hip hop has always been contagious, right? You talk about the 80s, you talk about the 90s, you talk about 2000s, and I still think it's contagious to this day, and it's contagious to the ear. But it's all about the behavior of the people and what they actually want to hear that will say Notes 82's music is going to be timeless. I believe my music is contagious. I believe that now when I come the way I want to come out with music, because I love the way I came out with music, but now it's a growth. It's a maturity. It's a level now that I have to go beyond the stars to show these people that hip hop is still alive. And Notes 82 will get his just due. I really will. And a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of you guys stole my blueprint. So you can sit there and think you didn't, but you did. All that promoting, that the tagging, and that's me. I created that. None of you guys were doing that. But now all of a sudden they want to do it, but it's cool. But Contagious Behavior is what I just said. It's what it is, man. It's contagious. It's really contagious. It could be in a good way, Prof, or it could be in a bad way. But the good way, as long as it's contagious enough to the mind and it can cause behavior to say, oh, a lot of people reacting to hip hop the way they should react to hip hop. That's what Contagious Behavior is all about.
And the crazy thing is, when you said, you know, your music being everlasting, that longevity in your music, I remember the first time that you came to the station, and we was in a closet at that time. Mm-hmm. Like it was tiny as hell.
Yeah.
You know, and you was there, and Live Johnson was there.
Mike Bostic, I think, right?
And Mike Bostic was there.
Yeah.
We sitting there, we chopping it up. And I heard your music for the first time. And I was like, yo. I said, yo, just do me a favor. I remember that interview like it was yesterday. Mm-hmm. I said, do me a favor. Never change what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't. You haven't.
No.
And it's been over 3 years since I met you.
Yes.
And you have stood true to you. Like true to you. And you put your spins on what you're doing every time. And it's never disappointing.
Yeah.
Never disappointed. And I'm just so happy I met you the way that we met. And it was just crazy just how we met, because Michael Bostic, I didn't know. Live Johnson, I didn't know. And it was just where I was prior to WEMS.
Yeah.
The connection between that just brought us all together. And it had just the relationship that started from that day.
Yeah.
And you know, I was walking in the suicide video.
Yeah. And you know what? And I appreciate that. And that's why me now, I appreciate interviews. The first interview I ever had with you, I appreciate that. And it's vice versa. You haven't changed. You have inspired to be, and I told you this, like you are one of the people that it's aspiring to be great, and you won't stop until you become great. And that's what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? And I think for me, I'm almost there. People say, wait, no, you do great music. I'm almost there. Because of just like you speaking on Live Johnson and speaking on the Michael Bostic situation, even John, my relationship, and I'm going to be honest, I can say this here, my relationship with them aren't what they were. And that needs to stop. I think for me, and even if you have conversations with them, for me, that's something that's gonna take me to a greater level by saying the building blocks that you set up and you had with certain people. Yes, you grow off of certain people, but you don't forget. You have to understand that in business, you've done business with people, but at the end of the day, sometimes you can leave a situation for so long, but sometimes you have to express how you really feel. And I think that situation, I think I would want those brothers to be back around and be successful together. Not just Notes 82, but be successful around me. Because whatever I went through then to get to this point, at some point it helped me get to this point. So I don't have no animosity when it comes to like these other people, like those certain haters that we talk about on Facebook. I don't care about that. But like I built something with Live Johnson. I built something with Michael Bostic. I built something with John. And I think me and Mike Bostic, we're in a good place. And we speak, occasionally, but John and Live, I really don't really talk to them. And that's something that needs to be something that I hash out in order for me to, take it to the next level,
And I think, and because I'm a fan of Mike Bostic as well.
Yeah.
Michael Bostic. So, just the way that he sings, and the first time I met him, I thought he was a rapper.
You always say that. You always say that.
It's true. Like, you look at him, you're like, yo, you're a rapper. And then this motherfucker starts singing. What's going on here? Like, and then he got that Joe flow. So, like, he has that Joe flow.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it will or if it could happen, if it's possible. But that collab of the R&B and the hip hop of you and him together on a track, I think that should be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I think it would be amazing because, although he is not a rapper, the way he puts his words together, he got bars.
I'll be honest with you. When you want to talk about, let's forget about the singing. He can sing. Right. Let's talk about the pen and let's talk about the words because he is one of the illest writers in this scene. Illest. And sometimes I think we get overlooked so many times that kind of can discourage somebody from really wanting to put out music. So I need other people to understand when you get those people telling you that and they're doubting you, let them doubt. You show them wrong. You prove them wrong. And you continue to put this music straight down their throat. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So I just had to speak on that, Prof, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't weigh me down in my life. But certain bridges sometimes kind of don't need to be burnt. Sometimes you don't, not saying that we can get back together, but say, you know what? Let's just be cordial. And if we could be cordial and cool, that's all I want.
Let's find a way to work. We don't got to work on the same level as we did before, but you know what? Although the industry is big, it is also very, very small.
It definitely is. Yep.
And just doing certain things and playing the game with just connecting with one another and really putting. A lot of times I understand with business and stuff like that, we're only humans, so emotions get involved.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So we sit there and we make decisions based on emotions sometimes. And it's like, but I might not like you, but can we make good music?
That's the point I'm trying to make. You know, you may not have the same mentality as somebody. I may not get along. You may bump heads sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's music, bro. It's music. Music is what brings the people together. So people need to understand that, you know?
Yeah. And I just think, you know, and I don't speak to live as much. Michael Bostic, we speak on occasion.
Yeah.
John is like once in a blue moon.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if there's ways that we could work together, like, I'm with it.
That's just key for me. I don't never hold on. I'm not bitter about nothing. And if they are, hey man, that's you. I'm not a changed person. I'm always gonna be who I am. We can go through something, but at the end of the day, once it hits 2 days, I'm over it. Pretty much.
Yo, trust and believe. And one thing I realized about, I used to be a very angry person.
Yeah.
Very angry.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would take, as my mother would say, 2.5 seconds. I would be turned all the way up.
Yeah.
5 seconds, all the way up. Yo, my hands is moving all crazy. My voice is so far elevated, and it's just so ridiculous that it would take me forever to calm down. I'll be pissed for months, years, or whatever. Now, yo, look, I woke up today, ain't really much else to talk about. Yo, you good? I'm good. Like, yesterday was yesterday, today's today. What we doing? How's it working out?
Yeah, and that's what people think, man. People think you hold on to so much stuff. And for me, even you seen the stuff that was going on social media with me and other people and how they was acting, and they, oh yeah, he did. None of that affects me, because at the end of the life, none of you guys pay my bills. None of you guys have done anything to my children, done nothing to my wife. Words cannot hurt me. So at the end of the day, if you think words are hurting me, continue to do that. You're gonna be playing tag by yourself. That's just how I look at it. Play tag by yourself. That's just weird.
It's the weirdest thing. It's just, you tagging yourself in yourself,
like,
on your shoulders all the time.
Exactly.
You're it. Like, dude, you're chasing yourself. You're moving.
You know what I mean? I'm chasing. Here's my thing, and I tell people this: I'm not chasing other rap legend artists. I'm chasing what they were exactly chasing. Greatness. That's what I'm chasing.
Yeah. And I think that once you identify how you moving, it's easy to let a lot of things go. It's easy to just be you. Like,
that's it.
Being you is a certain aspect of growth happens at a certain point in your life, and when you do become older, you're able to do a lot of things.
Yes.
What the hell? I can hear you, but I can't really hear you. But
okay,
right. But before we get up out of here,
right,
I want to play this last track, and I want to make sure that we got your social media handle
definitely
bottom of the screen, right? 82 _.
Yes, that's it.
Notes 82 _. And we're gonna get into this last track, which is 007. Right? Because you know what? He gonna pop up and Aston Martin, the wheels are gonna turn into skis, then it's gonna turn into a boat. And that's the way he delivering the music and delivering the bars. And it's a classic, just like 007. You say 007, everybody know who the fuck you talking about.
Exactly. You better know who I'm talking about. Who your history, who Mr. Bond is, man. That's 007, man.
For real. So yeah, let's get into that joint before we get up out of here.
Word, man.
I feel like 007 on this one.
Ow! Are you hitting them like a secret agent every time?
Just call me 82. I'm back. I heard the chatter, man, I'm flattered what you hating for. I see the game that really changed, I call it applesauce. Back to business, wasn't finna seen the lights off. All these artists want a chance, turn the lights on. Rip would say me, I'm just here to get the bag, baby. Got a problem how I move, that's how they talking lately. Never cared about the clout, I'm outside safely. Rappers circle around these rappers, where you been lately? I'm on my grind, moving music like it's product lately. You got 6 months to move before I drop them crazy. Mr. Watch the viewers backstage, they think I'm crazy. I was forced to drop a classic cause the music lately, it's nothing more than trap. These rappers been flaky. Take a product of the 90s on my shit is crazy. Cause all I know is work when they try to break me. I never played it safe since my time, JB.
Well, you hitting them like a secret agent. They don't know what to expect. Don't they know that you're never gonna stop?
Ain't nothing changed, they really thought that I had disappeared. I flare and give the game something different, man. This time around it's about the bank, fuck them streaming numbers. You think that hate that you giving gonna knock me off? Nah, I'm comfortable in my beach chair. My eyes on the sky, my repeat, yeah. Back to back chips, Michael Jordan down. I'm all about the culture, never change gear. Watch the view a classic, I'm a goat, how? It started from the bottom, watch me float now. I show the English progress, watch me toast now. Blessings to the sky, auntie, watch me now. Life beyond the light, they wanna take me out. I'm 007 with the pistol out. I'm aiming for the top, bring the missiles out. No time to board a mission, now I run the house.
Yo, you know what I feel like? I feel like Q when he's telling you all the gadgets, like, yo, you could do this, you could do this. I feel like I'm in that position as an engineer, but that's the business right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most incredible Notes 82 is back in the building. 2021, I still run the block. I'm back. NPMC,
that's Voltron right there.
Notes 82. Brooklyn, East New York, Brook City Bob. Woo! I'm back.
Yeah.
Stage.
Yeah.
Let's take them out now. I'm gone.
Just when they thought you was off, you get back on.
You missed Mr. Bob.
Yeah.
As you said, such good sport.
Yo, and what I love about your music, especially, is that you bring that storytelling back.
Of course.
The way we able to just merge all these different worlds and the samples and everything else. That's classic. You know, that's really classic. You know, and I just love it, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I try, man. I try, you know.
I can't wait when you sitting there accepting that award, and I'm in the audience just like, yo, I know that dude. I know Notes 82. I got his phone number. Look, he texts me like on some real shit. Like I'll be like, yo, that's my dude. That's my dude right there.
And you know what? And I think now with this 2021, that's my goal, man. Whether if it happens this year, happens 5 years from now, that's my goal, man, is to, you know, win something, win an award for something, man. Because I put my all into these raps. I put my all into this music. I put my all into being an artist. And I put my all into giving the people sounds and the culture at the same time. You know, these classical sounds that's gonna live, make my music live forever. That's how I feel. Even when I'm in the ground, God forbid, not now, but my music will live on.
Yeah, definitely. So anything you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
Hey man, I'm just an artist trying to make it out here, man. Notes 82, man. Follow me on social media, man. You see the you know, my Instagram up there. You can follow me on Facebook, Notes 82, NOTESEIGHTYTWO on Facebook. Be on the lookout. 007 is out right now. That's my new single that I got out. I got a EP about to drop this year called Contagious Behavior. got a venture with my homeboy out in Miami. We about to do some clothing and stuff like some Notes 82 clothing and stuff like that. So I'm coming this year, man. I'm coming, man. You just gotta pay attention to the movie screen, man. You'll see me. I'm back, and that's all I got to say. For everybody that thought I was down, just a little setback, little minor setback, but I'm back now. So that's it, man. Really.
Yeah, and trust and believe, we going to talk further on that apparel collab.
Definitely.
I got a whole nother situation. When I tell you,
yeah,
t-shirts, hats, embroidery, everything.
Okay.
So, but we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
It's going to get set back up out here, so I got no space for it. I got no space.
And you good, man. You said Baltimore. My aunt lives in Laurel Bowie, man, out in Maryland. So trust me, man. I definitely will be around, man. Trust me.
I drove out here this morning.
Hey, hey, man. Sometimes you got to get away, man. So I appreciate that, though. I appreciate you. And the greatness is like I told you. The greatness is there. It's not even coming. It's here already. And it's my thing is just keep the same mindset you got, Prof. Like you're gonna always make it because you're not gonna lose. You're not gonna let yourself lose, and that's how everybody's mindset. And that's why me and you connect because I'm not gonna lose either, no matter what.
And I heard something the other day that really hit me and really resonated with me. Mm-hmm. It's either you're gonna win or you're gonna learn, but you're never gonna lose.
Yep. That's the slogan, man.
Yo, I said, you're right, because I'm not losing. Because an experience where I might have fell on my face, I learned from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, so my brother, I appreciate you coming on.
Definitely, man.
We'll chop it up, man. And yo, definitely going to spin your joints. And we're going to get you on the spot. I know your schedule is a little conflicting with that, but we going to figure that out to get you on the spot.
We'll definitely figure it out. What I'll do is, I know we got April, May. I haven't done my schedule for May yet. So, I mean, we'll talk. We'll chop it up. And we'll, figure out what we want to, what we can do. And we can have another one of these, man, because this is refreshing. This makes me feel like doing music. Like, this is why I do music for people like you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you appreciate the art. You appreciate that I take my time to put out good music.
Yeah. And in May, you could probably come through to the stew down here and we could do it on a weekend. And we just record it and we go from there.
Just vibe out. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it, man. Definitely, man. I'm all ears about all that stuff, man. And the merch stuff too, man. You talking that merch? Hey, I need some quick, guidance and homework planning and stuff like that. But you know what I mean?
You. Even if it's just, you want to talk about it, I got you.
Okay. I appreciate that, man. I don't want to hold you up. I know you got another artist coming in here, man. But shout out to you, man. Wims Radio, one of the best radio stations, if not the best radio station on the indie scene.
Yeah, man.
82, man. My brother Prof. Love you, man.
Yo, love you too, man. Later.
All right, bro.
Yo, so we about to bring in the second artist of the night. It's about to be popping, but before we bring him in, we're going to take a quick video break. And when we come back, we're going to have one of the dopest artists with a crazy, unique sound. I can't wait for you guys to hear his music because it is fire. And here we go, y'all. My man Breeze, Moolah Mitch. Here we go.
Blow them away, the I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit hard, bro. This shit look like a spaceship.
Shit look like money, B. What type of money you need to get on, yo?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This one money looking like. I wanna be like y'all niggas in the field. Y'all niggas got money. Y'all gotta talk to me.
You hear what this nigga talking about?
Gotta get that bag, nigga.
You don't wanna be like us. You wanna be like you. Like you, another nigga with another bag.
Word up. Get your hustle up. Get your focus right.
Yo, what you telling?
I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch with 100 clip. and my shorty thick. Rack it up, I'ma blow this bitch. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. My drip to the floor, got Louis Vuitton. Got bricks to the raw, I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. With 100 clip, and my shorty thick. Rack it up, I'ma blow this bitch. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. My drip to the floor, got Louis Vuitton. Got bricks to the raw, freezing cop on this Money Mitch shit. Bitch, this is the remix. Wave guard, I be making them seasick. Son of book off the Dino Phoenix. Bought that mafia like 3-6. Gangland, I know y'all seen this. My drip so clean, no Kleenex. Run and shoot, how you niggas on defense. After me, I bet the nigga need Jesus. Walk in the store, bet the jeweler gon' freeze us. Move bass like I transport speakers. Yo, house, my feet up. Mr. Tato, all seasons. 4 demons, top 4 seasons. I cap a neck, my kneeling. I'm hot, you not, I'm free. My young boys be drilling shit. In the hood, I been dealing shit. Roof back, let them see the tits. I'm a saucy nigga on my saucy stick. On my waist, keep a 30 clip. Act up, let them see the shit. Run down, let you see the pits. I'm a saucy nigga on my saucy stick. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. With 100 clip. And my shorty thick. Rack it up, I'ma blow this bitch. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. My drip to the floor. Got Louis Vuitton. Got bricks to the raw. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. With 100 clip. And my shorty thick. Rack it up, I'ma blow this bitch. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. My drip to the floor. Got Louis Vuitton. Got bricks to the raw.
I'm paid in full like Money Mitch. Careful who you get money with. See what happened when they done the rich. Never let keep the gun ahead. See it out, we gon' walk them down. Make no mistake that we running shit. Seen apartments with 100 bricks. Take the coke to the numb your lips. Niggas drilling all these drumming shit. Harlem world full of drumming shit. Nah, Trey, Billy Bad, I'm a dog nigga. You summer bitch. Call a vet, I got dog niggas. That dog niggas tell me who you want bit. I'm a tough nigga. Give a fuck about who you gon' get. Really do. Might kill a hoe. Choke her out while I'm drilling hoe. Car cost call a million hoe. Give a fuck with my selling go. All these guns we concealing hoe. Niggas know what the deal is, yo. fuck around, I make a killing hoe.
I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. With 100 clip. And my shorty thick. Rack it up, I'ma blow this bitch. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. My drip to the floor. Got Louis Vuitton. Got bricks to the raw. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. With 100 clip. And my shorty thick. Rack it up, I'ma blow this bitch. I'm paid in full like I'm Money Mitch. My drip to the floor. Got Louis Vuitton. Got bricks to the raw.
Yo, we telling you.
Yeah, and we back, y'all. And we about to get it live and popping with the second artist of the night. You already know it's the Prophet Radio Show NY. And we keep it gully, y'all. You heard? What's up, my guy?
What's up, champ? Hey.
Yo, so I need you to talk to me a little. Well, before you even start talking, right? I need you to introduce yourself for the people. Let them know who you are and where you from.
Okay. Yo, my name is Alvacon. I'm from Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City to Louisiana to Florida to Miami, back to Florida and back to the city. So we here, we down in New York City right now. What time being?
Yo, well, hey, look, you know what? Making moves and doing what you're doing and connecting with the people you connecting with is how we was able to connect here tonight.
I'm glad we was, though.
Yo, and I can tell you, I vibes with your music, bro.
No, I appreciate that. I'm glad you do, man.
Yeah. Well, and if I didn't, you wouldn't be on here. Just saying, but that's just one of those things. But like I really, and you listening to the tracks that you sent or that your people sent, yo, I rocked with it. So I'm like, yo, I can't wait for this interview because I want to know your outlook, your process on you making music, and you know, also how long you've been doing it, and what is it that you do right before you walk into that studio, or how do you prep to be laying down what you laying down? Because not only is your music dope, but the quality of it the end product, right, is just phenomenal. Like the clarity, just the way everything hits, everything is in place. Now I don't know if you sit there. I don't when you talking to the engineers and the producers, and you go in there and be like, nah, this ain't right. I don't know if all that is happening, but I could assume that it is, because just hearing it, your different track, the quality is definitely there.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I can tell you, like, I'm not an engineer. I'm not, a mixer, nothing like that. I just had to learn how to do it. But the way I do it is to stay in here. Like, even now, you see, like, I'm in the ISO box. I knew I had an interview and stuff. I'm already at the computer, man, making something different. And I jumped on it with you, but, like, and my theory is, every night you make 10 songs, chances you're going to have one of them that tomorrow you can pick up, and it's going to be something that somebody can relate to.
Mm. So you live this.
Everything is from experience.
It just this is it. You eat and breathe and live this every day.
Yeah. So like one of the chicks I talked to, man, she got this theory that I put myself in these situations just so I can get more music out of it. So she think that I try to jump in drama and stuff just because I can make a song that's relatable to a lot of people who want to do it, which ain't even the case. It's just like drama seem to just follow, and I just put it in music because I know somebody else going through it. I can't be the only one.
Yeah, and I definitely vibe with you. My life is full of drama every day. But you know what?
If you vibe with the music, then you definitely got drama in your life, man.
I'm just saying. So that might be why it resonated with me so much, because
that's a fact, man. You went through some shit the same. You went through the same shit.
Yeah. So now I gotta ask you, because what I've heard, right?
Okay.
I can say that there had to be a point in your life when you was like, yo, I'm really built to make music. So what was that bar? What was that song you wrote? What was that beat you was rocking to, and you wrote down that Hot 16 that really was like, yo, I'm doing this shit forever? Could you remember that particular one?
Yeah, it was the first one I ever uploaded, man. It was I made cause I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. My mom, my dad, they always used to play that when I was a kid. So I finally had the chance to make, like, a little remix that I was just messing with, but I had directed it for a chick who was already in her feelings. We had a whole bunch of problems, and so I directed it. It's called Remember the Time, and that was before I knew how to mix, master, engineer, anything. It wasn't great. I still want to go back and master it, but that was one of the tracks that after I made it, like a lot of people was messing with it because they felt the vibes on it, and she ended up crying off of it. And then Sad Vibes came, Lonely 2 came, Last Time came, and everybody was in my DMs about it. So it's an addictive feeling. It gets addictive.
I hear that. I definitely hear that. So do you remember one of the bars off that joint?
Which one?
The first one. The Remember
the Time.
Right.
Yeah. So Remember the Time, one of the bars, cause like with Michael Jackson, it went in like, do you remember the time? That was my stuff, man. But the way I did it is, you remember the time we fell in love, and when the verse start, it's I done a lot of love. I ain't found nobody that could measure up. You the only one, and I ain't giving up. not you. And then went into the verse that she vibed with, and we started with the tree and we just built it up. You the one I want and I ain't giving up. And but our relationships are what prohibit us. And she knew exactly what that meant. Like, cause our relationships, I mean, I ain't like I don't know, where your head is at, but I can't drop somebody that's been down with me for over a decade for somebody that I have no idea for. Like, I vibe with you, like I have feelings and everything like that, but it ain't nothing compared to the one that's been here holding it down for me for a decade. It'd be a clown move to drop somebody who held it down before anything for somebody who I don't know what your intentions are.
Yo, and I could definitely, and this is why I vibe with your music, bro. Like, this is why I vibe with it, because, yo, if you've been down with me, regardless if shit get rocky or whatever it is, yo, I'm going to ride with you. The jump off ain't going to be it.
Right.
I'm just, that's just for tonight. That's a couple of hours.
Yeah. And you got that chick, man, this chick that slept in the car with me. Like, we was down in Tulsa trying to figure it out, man. She was sleeping in the car with me. We had a baby. We was sleeping with the baby between us to keep him warm in the back seat. Finally got a crib. We didn't have no bed, no nothing, no dishes. Man, it was no TV. It was just an empty house. And we was sleeping on the floor with a cover that I stole from Walmart. Like, it was that deep.
But it's crazy because, yo, and I really appreciate you being that open with it, because I think that the struggles that we have in our life, especially with an artist, and they're able to put that in their music, right? It resonates when you're sitting there and you writing the joint out. When you sitting there and you in the booth, yo, that's just coming from your heart. The feelings is just going through the music, and then when you hear it, not just you hearing it, but when other people hear it, they feel what you felt. Right, that energy is being passed through that microphone, through those speakers, through everything, and they can hit it, and you're just like, well, this is what it was. This is really what it was. So this is how I was able to express it.
So yeah, you already get it. Like got a joke on my little brother, man, because he tell me all the time that he bought my music and everything, but he was like, I can't play this while I got 3 people in the back and my homie in the front seat, like stuff like that. So like we got a couple tracks that I had just made just for him, just because I wanted to see a performance, and because I was like, he knows that I don't like just doing music like, oh, I'm packing pistols, I'm jumping niggas. Like, yo, I do what I do, but I ain't gonna like hold nobody though. I mean, I ain't never joined no gang. I ain't with that gang shit. Like, the only gang I got is people that rock with me. Like, I ain't about to sit here and claim blood, crip, like, move or nothing. Like, I'm me. Like, so once he told me that, I did a track, and like, it's a thing for me that I gotta talk about real experiences and keep it honest. So I still kept it honest, but I gave him that, ghetto joint that he wanted. I honestly thought like I did not like it. I sent it to him, and yo, he sent like 12 emojis. Then he sent some flame emojis. Then he tried to call me twice when I was in the studio. He was like, yo, that's fire. All this other stuff. He was like, yo, that's a 4.5 out of 5 type stuff. Like, yeah, you give me ratings. And I was like, yo, that's crazy, because like that is not something that like my core fan base, I would say. That's not what they own. But I told him I would sprinkle some songs in there like that.
But you know what? Yo, you gotta do it for the bro though. Right?
Yeah. Do it for the bro.
Do it for the bro, because he, although he loves your music, it's crazy because he can sit there and say, hey, yo, I rock with your music, but I know the people that I hang with, they're not as in touch with certain things that you are, right? Because you're really in touch with things. But he
keep it real with me, and that's why, like, yo, he got his own podcast started, and I'm a feature on that podcast and everything, definitely. but like he keep it 100% honest, and that's why like out of everybody that I know, there's one nigga that wherever I go, he going with me. Like he been with me since he was 12 years old. He had to run away from mom's house just to come stay with me, just for everything that we was going through.
Yeah,
So, like, I'm holding it down for him forever.
Yeah, so it's love, but it's crazy because your music is real emotional. So
it is,
and I know I don't know if you in a situation right now, but the ladies might want to know what's your sign.
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus.
So, yeah, I'm a Taurus.
All right, so ladies that are looking for a Taurus because there's signs that are compatible with Taurus, right?
Yeah.
But you might have to hit up the DM, right? I don't know if hitting up the DM is going to get him in trouble or not. But
but what's your sign though?
I'm a Pisces though.
Oh, you a Pisces?
Yo, super duper. Pisces is super duper emotional.
Yeah, but they proud too, right?
Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm very just who I am, but I'm real in touch with my emotions. And when I ride for somebody, I ride for somebody. Like that, yo, I take a bullet for you. Like that. That's when I make that statement. Like I really mean it. Like I'll jump in front of a bullet for you if I ride with you, like that.
Man,
Like,
and that's the kind of guys that like I need. Cause like my manager, he didn't start off as my manager. Like it's crazy because he started off like I was songwriting for him, and he one of the realest dudes I know, man. Cause like he seen through me. Cause like I told you in the beginning, I'll make 10 songs a night, and then one that everybody rocking with. That's where I'm gonna build on. So the ones I was building on, I would start building on, and then like the other songs, those are the songs I would send him. And then like there came a day to where he was like, "Yo, this is hot," but he was like, "What you just posted on Instagram ain't what you just sent me." He was like, "What you posted on Instagram, that shit is fire." He said, "It seemed like you sending me like the ones that got tossed away." And I was like, "Yeah." So we started. That's where we started at. And once he was like, "Yo, man, come down to New York. I got a lot of connections. I'm gonna get you interviews. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." And I went down, did that, and like since then, I met this dude. He one of the realest dudes I know. So when you say that you'll take a bullet from somebody, I know he'll take a bullet for me. And like I need that kind of stuff because the last homie I had, and I got music that's gonna be talking about it. Like he was not. I've known this dude since high school, and since high school he was doing a bunch of snake stuff behind my back, and it hurt me. But it's one of those things where you gotta go and you gotta roll with it, cause like it turned out like I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It turned out like through the whole relationship we had, every chick that I introduced him to, every chick that he knew I was messing with, he would be in their DMs or he'd be on their Snapchat just trying to see what he can do. And he always failed, and they always told me like, hey, what's up with your friend type stuff. They never told me what was up. But the last chick that I had dated, and then I broke it off and everything, I found out that they was messing with each other. And so after I found out that, I told her like, "Yo, you a dog. I can't even talk to you. Like, I ain't got nothing to say to you." And she been hitting me up. And like even after the fact, I told him what I needed to say to him. I was like, "Yo, if I wasn't the type of dude that ain't about to sit here and fight over no chick, I swear to God, I would pull up to your crib because this is hating ass shit." But like I ended up letting that go. But like even now, while we on the interview, he texted me from a number that I ain't blocked yet. Word to God, man. I tried to screenshot it. I don't know if y'all see it with the shit like did that. I tried to screenshot it. But yeah, so that's just that's more of the drama and shit. But it'll make good music, so I don't never discount it.
And I would definitely love to hear some joint about that because there's even if I consider you my bro, there's that unspoken bro code, right?
Exactly.
For mine, unless I give you the okay, like I'll be like, "Yo,
right.
You want that? Yo, that's you. I'm done with that." Like you don't comfort it while I'm still doing what I'm doing.
Right, right. That's a fact. Like you already know how this shit go, cause like after we had broke and everything, like I was done with her, but she was still trying to get into a relationship with me and my girl. Like she was trying to come back to the relationship. But like if I had known what I known, we wouldn't like there was no going back from that. Like you should have let me know off the top. Like yo, she came over, we got drunk, she did this, we did that. That'll
Yeah,
let me know how I'm moving in the future. But like, see, that's why I surround myself with people who believe in me and people who would take a bullet for me. Like I just started looking at my friends a lot closer, and I see that you already know that, so you already on that.
well, you know it, and it took a lot of being in a lot of situations to realize it because we could talk about signs. I'm an individual. I'm a very trusting person. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt before anything. So you know how people enter into situations and they like, yo, well, you could do this to me, you could do that for me. Yo, when you start off, I don't know you. Yo, we starting off with a clean slate. Yo, I need you to prove to me that I can't trust you because you can't
mm.
in a situation. I trust you fully.
Hey
But
man,
then
we
when I
gonna have to link up, man. You sound like a nigga I need to be having drinks with. Like
yo, for real, just chopping it up, man. Yo, pop a bottle, something or whatever. Yo, we figure it out.
that's a
And
fact.
I'm like, but it takes me a long time to tell somebody I ain't fucking with you no more. But the moment that I tell somebody I ain't fucking with them, the first
You
thing they
ain't
tell
fucking
me
with.
is right, but they be like, yo, I don't understand why. Then I'll sit there and lay the blueprint down. Yo, this happened, that happened, this happened, and that happened. Yo, if I did that shit to you, would you fuck with me? Oh, it's not that serious, Prophet. I'm like, nah, it is that serious because I done gave you 6 months to a year, and every time I sat there and brushed some shit off, you done did it again.
I like that saying right there, man. I'm definitely gonna be using that within the next 2 days. Like, yo, if I did that to you, would you still fuck with me? Like, yo, that's a good ass. You gotta sit back and look at yourself after that. And if they
Right.
say they would, then I gotta call them out. Like, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
but it's true, and it's just so true. And I know for sure. I probably got some age on you, and I probably we probably experience a lot of the same stuff. And that's to me, it has nothing to do with age. Nothing to do with age. It has to do with experience. And I could be older than you, younger than you, or whatever it is. There's a lot of stuff you can learn from just the individual, from who they are, and just listening to your music. Like even the titles of your music, that shit drew
Yeah.
me in. No, but it really drew me in. I'm sitting there reading the titles. I'm like, oh, I need to listen to this because that title of that song, that track, is really going to resonate. Because unless somebody is really into what they doing, they're not going to title their music like that.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. And like even with the titles, it was always I gotta think about it because I want, like you were saying, as soon as you see it, I want them to know what the track is about. But everything you saying is 100% correct. Like it's gotta be real because that's what people relate to, and don't matter the age or anything like that. I'm going at it from a timeless stance. So like if you my age or our age or 30, 50 years old, like if you went through it, you're gonna resonate with this song. So even the kids who just being born or 10 years old right now, in 30 years, I want them to be able to hear my music and know exactly where I'm coming from, and they've been through the same thing.
And you saying that right there, right? You saying what you just said right there means that everything that you're doing when it comes to this music, you're not just making music to make music, you're doing it to build a legacy. So when you're not here, people can sit there and relate to you, right? We sat there and had the verse with the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire, right? So
both of those my shit, man. You hitting it on the head right now.
yeah, right. So you saying that it doesn't matter when they made the music, when you listen to it,
It's
what
the
does it
feelings you get from hearing it, man.
it resonates. The shit, it pumps music into your soul. You feel it, right? So
Yeah,
like let's talk about some of the titles of your track. You rock bottom. Last time, the devil sends heroes. Right now, reading that title of that track was like, yo, I tell you, I need to listen to that because I really, but for real, like I'm telling
now the
you,
devil sends heroes. I know you didn't think it was gonna be about that.
no, and I'm sitting and I'm like, yo, but the titles, right? But that's the artistry. That's the way you operate. That's the way you move. And I don't know if it was a craft that you perfected or whatever it is, or this is what you just do. You just sit there and be like, yo, I'm titling it this, right? And then sad vibes,
B
right?
says hi, by the way.
Right. So it's like everybody always on some happy vibe shit. And then you title it sad vibes. And it's like, fuck you mean sad vibes? Like I need to listen to this.
Yeah,
And
like even with that, bro, like I decided to go that route because with all the music I was listening to, like nobody was actually everything was like a bravado. Everything was like, I'm strong, I'm hard, I'm fuck that bitch because she cheated on me. But like I just want to look at it from a different stance, to be honest. And I Googled to see if anybody LLC sad vibes. So I Googled, I couldn't find no t-shirts with sad vibes, I couldn't find no beanies with sad vibes. And I'm like, this is the music I make. So I went ahead and LLC that. And we started going that route and it just worked out perfectly because like that's pretty much the vibes you get. You listen to the music and you start thinking about, and that's what I want. Once you listen to the music, I want you to think about a certain person, and that person is definitely the person that's probably toxic, but that's the person that's on your heart right now. So that's the thing that I definitely wanted to convey.
yeah, and I sit there and I look at it and just like Jamila just said, it's creativity, right? Your creativity, being able to put, and I know that this saying is a little old, but putting your feelings on wax, being able to do that, right?
Yeah.
We don't do the records no more, right? So wax was the records, right?
Right.
We do MARs, we do whatever the fuck they come up with tomorrow. That's the way we put out, right? But
as it should be,
right, and we're changing with the times. But yo, when you put your feelings on a track, it's forever lasting. Because I know there's so many people that can vibe with the 4 tracks that we gonna play for them tonight. Every single last one of them. They might not really say, hey, I'm not a sad vibe type of person, but the devil's heroes, they on that one. Or they on the next joint, or they on the other joint, and they just sitting there and it's just like, yo, what he said resonated with me so much that it's gonna be the factor of them being a fan or being a forever fan. And I'm just so glad that you put your emotions into your music.
And that's what
Because
I'm gonna keep focusing on. But I can tell you now, it's a double-edged sword, man. Because with the relationships I just told you, by being honest and putting my emotions on track, even if I'm in the same house as the people I'm talking about, or the girl I'm talking about, or the girl in my in our relationship. As soon as it dropped, there's a problem. Or if I go to work, or if I go out anywhere, they in my studio and they press and play and they hearing everything I'm saying, and they already got the message that I don't say anything that's false. I'm not about to sit here and say I got $1 million if I don't. Like, they know everything I say. I'm being honest about it. So if I say something, they know I mean it. And so as soon as I get back, that was where the problems came in. And I can guarantee you, me and my girl are all of our relationships problems with the girls who came into the relationship and we were together. All of the problems came from listening to my music, asking questions, and starting to be a fucking PI investigator about shit they shouldn't even be investigating.
Interesting.
I definitely that's where it fall off.
My number one saying is, right, if you're looking for something, you're gonna find something. So, so you going through my phone, somebody say, hey, right? She just said 3 letters, three, H-E-Y, right? Why she said it like that?
That's enough.
Fuck you mean? Why she said
it? Why she said it like that?
You spelled it.
I gotta screenshot it.
It was.
I don't think I screenshot it at that time. Yo, she just hit me again. That chick I was telling you about earlier. She just hit me again because I didn't respond from a fucking number that I don't even know. And that's where it come from. Because like when we was in a relationship, I had a girl, and like my girl, they was all kicking it. Like everything was cool. And like it was this chick right here who would hit me up and say just simple shit like, hey. And it would just turn to an avalanche of stuff, man. Like it's definitely a double-edged sword.
Right, but I think where, all right, for guys, I could honestly say that we're not, when it comes to stuff like that, we're not the brightest. Somebody says, hey, we don't know what the fuck it means. You say, hey, I say, hey back. Hey. We sit there fucking saying, hey, right? It don't mean nothing to me. You say, hey, but
I say, hey back.
When a female reads it, she's like, she said, hey. She looked at the time that the text was sent. She's like, yo, at 12, bitches be horny. So she thought about you when her joint got wet.
At
so that's
12:52.
Right. And I'm like, fuck you mean?
Yo, Prophet, you've been through it, bro. You've been through this. You saying this shit, yo, you've been through it, bro. You've been through it, definitely. There ain't no doubt about it. Shit.
A female says, yo, hey, king. I said, hey, queen. Why the fuck you calling her a queen? Because she said queen. And I thought she was just showing me love because she respected me as a man. So I respected her as a woman. Now she's trying to fuck you. Is she? Is that
like, yo, is she?
Is that really what just happened? Because I known her for fucking 15 years. I known her 15 years before I even met you. So what are you talking about?
You shit that I ain't even seen yet. Like, oh, hold on.
Like, oh, I might just say, yo, I'm free tonight because my shorty acting up.
She's tripping right now just over some shit you said. Like,
you got me thinking different. I wasn't even thinking in that direction. But thank you for enlightening me.
That's a fact. You've been through it. I definitely know you've been through it. That's experience right there.
21 years, bro. 21 years I was married. 21 years.
You hit the nail on the head like that. Because my dad used to say all the time, you go look. My mom too. You go looking for something, you're gonna find it.
Right.
No matter what it is, you're gonna find it.
Yo, and I was in situations where I had females sending me pictures. I didn't ask for the shit.
That's a fact.
Right? I didn't ask for the shit. They sent it. So my wife would sit there at the time. She'd be like, yo, did he ask for it? They're like, nah, I just sent it. But then you coming at me talking about how she got your number. I work with the bitch. So somehow we got to communicate. So she got the situation. She got the math. I gave her the numbers, and she felt inclined to then send me some nude pics.
Yeah.
My response is, oh shit. Like, I didn't want to say oh shit, so I just said, oh, so you liked it? No, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
I didn't know what was going on. I said, oh, but I work with her, so if I say something crazy, I'm sexual harassment now. It don't even matter. Like, it's just crazy. It's just say, oh.
Yo, females don't know the line that guys got to tread with just stuff like that, man. Like, it's
right. It's different.
Yeah, it definitely is, but you definitely can do it. I don't care what it is, you can do it, my guy. I definitely know that for a fact. There ain't no stopping that.
Nah. So what track you want to get into first, man?
I would say I'm gonna say Lonely too. Cause did I sing you Lonely too?
No, I got Rock Bottom, Last Time, The Devil Sends Heroes, and Sad Vibes. I got those 4.
All right, so we can do Sad Vibes, because the story with that one is the same chick that I told you is texting me as we speak. Like, that song is 100% about it. Like, and y'all, everybody can hear it. Once they hear the track, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and they'll know exactly how it's all about her. Like, even now, when I don't reply, like, she'll keep sending numbers until I block the number, and that's how it's been. It's the same chick who
so she buying burner phones. She buying burners to just reach you.
Apparently, she got an app, and the app lets you, once you create a new account, you can just create a new number, and then she send her a message and send messages back and back.
All right, so she goes to her number. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, man. So you know how it is, though, when somebody send you a fucked up message, and you got a whole paragraph that you just writing, and then they block it. So once you send it, it never say delivered. Like, you gotta get that message off. So like, now you gonna copy that message, start this account, and then fucking send it, because you know I seen it now because it's from a new number.
Yo, that's some wild shit. Stop fucking around with specific signs, because I know there's specific signs that really do that. But you Taurus, you're probably like actually drawn to those signs, right? They say opposites attract.
I'm starting to think so. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm starting to think the same shit, Prophet. Like, you probably hit the nail on the head again. Damn, bro. But I made Sad Vibes about her.
Yeah, yo, so let's get into this real quick. Yo, introduce yourself one more time for the people, and then introduce the track so we get into this.
Yo, it's Alvakine. It's spelled the same way I say it. It's Alvakine. You can just Google me. You can find all of my websites. And yo, this song I made about the same chick we've been talking about here with Prophet. And you'll understand after you hear it.
If only you knew all the feelings for you.
I wish you would let me go. You keep posting I'm in love with you, but you just being petty though. Keep texting me late at night, saying shit that I already know. But I'll never reply around my people, but I read it though.
But I'm having a real hard time with the sad vibes. I cannot get over you, believe me, baby, I tried. I told you I don't wanna go back, admittedly, I lied. I feel like I'm tired of sleeping, I see you every night. Oh, girl, I'm so sick of all these mind games. Now I can't help it, I text you every day. Hide you in my phone, I keep switching your name. I don't know what to do, you my biggest mistake. I don't know what to choose, my heart and my brain. Hey, I'm with my girls right now. I don't have a decent lie to tell right now. I gotta stay here, I feel compelled right now. But I wish that I could see you give the world right now. Hey, I'm with my girls right now. I don't have a decent lie to tell right now. I gotta stay here, I feel compelled right now. But I wish that I could see you give the world right now. I wish you would let me go. You keep posting I'm in love with you, but you just being petty though. Keep texting me late at night, saying shit that I already know. But I'll never reply around my people, but I read it though. But I'm having a real hard time with the sad
He's playing the cat right now. They go all the way. That's all.
Yeah, we back, y'all. So that was Sad Vibes. And
that was Sad Vibes.
and I will tell you one thing about that. That's right. like it is definitely sad due to the fact that, you know, to me, just listening to it, it was a toxic situation. And they don't want to go, and they're trying to pull you back in all the time, and because you don't want the drama, you're saying, hey, this is what it is, yo. You're more trying to let them down easy. That you be like, yo, I don't fucks with you right now, and I ain't going
right
tomorrow, and I ain't gonna fuck with you the day after yesterday. Like
the day after yesterday. Y'all need to write this shit down.
Yo, if you use it as a ball in your joint, yo, I don't need no recognition. I'll be, yo, just send me the track. And be like, oh,
I'm giving you a shout out. I'm about to put the code up on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm going to profit at the bottom.
Yo, and I would just be happy to hear it, because you know what? Before I even ask the next question, how do you classify your music? What genre? Because we know we got hip hop, but there's so many different subgenres on the hip hop. How would you classify yourself?
Man, it took me a while to try to classify it, but there was some guy who had came up to me because he had recognized me, and like he asked me if I was, you know, Alva King. I'm like, no, I'm Alva Kind, but what's up, bro? And he had classified it as emo country rap. And I was like, you know what? I ain't never heard of that, so I'm gonna go with that. It's emo country rap. It's ECR. We're gonna start something new here.
Yo, but even just all that coming together, like do you realize that is for you to be classified as something that people haven't even truly identified with? They just see so many different elements in what you do. And I think that's wonderful in you being an artist and definitely being a creative, and there's so many people that follow what is going on in the industry. To me, from what I heard, you're not following, you're being you. Like you're being, you rock with me, but I can tell you one thing. You ever had a situation where somebody broke your heart? Or they being extra, or they don't stop blowing up your phone, they using apps to text you. Paragraphs. I stopped reading paragraphs many years ago. I'm like, text messages for short messages. If you want to tell me something really, really long, fucking call me on the phone. Thank you very much.
Real shit. Like, yo, definitely, man. Just call me. Like, yo, I can't read this fucking 9-paragraph text you just sent right now. Jesus.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't even make any sense. It's like, yo, do me a favor, just call me. You already know how to reach me because you sent me the text message. Just call so we can hash this out. Because I'm getting mad right now because the shit that you make sense. And I'm responding to your bullshit. How about you? We speak about it, please.
I'm getting mad right now. Yo, that's it right there, man. I'm getting mad right now. I see the long ass message. I don't even want to read it. Like, yo, I feel that. I feel that from an extension point.
It's crazy because we all know text messages can be for but so long. So they send that one super duper long text message, and then it says 3 messages, and there's the read more button, and it's like read more, like you
I read all I needed to read.
I don't want to read no fucking more. Yo, call
right.
Me. Yeah. Did you read what I said?
Call
No,
me.
call me. Here, because I'm not doing this with you right now. Because text messages is the easiest way to get away with saying a whole bunch of fuckery and not having nobody interrupt you in the middle of your bullshit.
You know what? I don't know if I said it, but I know you've been through it, Prophet. Like you've been through it. Like I dare you hitting the nails on the head. Like, yo, that's a fact. Damn, that's a fact.
Yo, definitely
my man been through it.
Yo, so do it. I'll be still going through it. I was just at court on Monday. Like, I'm like, yo, how the fuck we end up here?
I'm in that too. You ain't alone, bro. I'm in that too. I'm in court. I gotta go all the way back to Oklahoma City from New York City like once a month to go back to court over bullshit.
Over bullshit. So I'm sitting there like, yo, how the fuck did we get here? How did we get here?
That's the main question, man. How the fuck did we get here?
How did we get here? And if you ask me, I'm like, yo, did you really love me? Because if you really loved me, we would have never been here.
Damn, like, that's a whole song, man. I'm sitting here for the processor right now. Like, yo,
what's up? Yo, I got a ton of ideas for songs, yo. If you want to chop it up, you sit there, you do your joint. I would love to hit. Yo,
that's the joint right there.
I'll tell you my story, and then yo, if you can sit there and make some joint off of it, yo, I'd just be happy to hear my story told in over harmony, yo, like for real.
That's a fact, because I'm fucking with that already. Like I got a whole bunch of ideas.
And then when I write we gonna make sure that the link to the song is in the book. So
yeah,
I'm telling you.
Inspired by Prophet. Like let them know. Like that's a fact.
Just telling you. If you love me, how do we end up here? Like, what's up? Like, the fuck is going on? Yo, so what's the next joint you want to get into? Because the sad vibes really was hitting me. Like, it was definitely hitting me.
All right, so since we already on the situation, like I made like 5 tracks before this one, but yeah, we can do last time. And then we can do the song about the violence I seen in the news. So like we do last time, because that's about the same kind of the situation I was in, and that was one of the ones that I didn't expect to. But man, I can't lie to you, it's irritating because it's still in my top. It's still one of my top songs. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get it pushed down to like second song, fourth song, fifth song. I'm trying to get it pushed down. Like I'm making everything I can right now. Like I'm trying to get it pushed down, but it's still my number one song. So we can do last time.
But you realize why it is one of your top songs, right?
I definitely do, and I can tell you right now, the chick that it's about, she realizes it too, and she fucking loves it, and that's one of the reasons I need to push it down. I'm about to make 100 tracks this year, man.
I think you're gonna have to because it's necessary, but because you put your heart and soul into that, like you really just laid it all on the track. When you
I
did
did.
it, why it hit so hard, and you know, you being an artist and respecting you for what you do when you go in that booth, right?
Right.
It's you're doing it.
I
Like
think that's one of the things that puts it up there because it wasn't even a song I was gonna release. It was a song that I was just doing so I could send to her and let her know because like it's hard for me to talk face to face. It's hard for me to talk on the phone. It's hard for me to talk even in text. But if I'm on a beat, I can tell you everything I need to say because like it feels better to me. So like the fact that it's number one, it's not surprising. It's just irritating.
right, no, but I get it because that's the emotions behind it. But when you did it, you didn't do it for the purpose of it being number one. You did it to express yourself.
Exactly. That's a fact. Boy, you been through it. Boy, I need to get you a drink, man. You been through it.
Yo, but for real, I'm gonna be in NY. Well, right now I'm not in NY, but I'm based out of NY. So, but you said you were in NY right now, right?
Yes, sir. I'm in New York.
So we gonna link. We gonna find a way to link. You know, and throughout this whole COVID thing, especially with not being able to do things in studio and stuff like that, and everything is virtual, I've been able to link with a lot of dope artists. And you one of those individuals that I can sit there and say, yo, you're doing something outside of what everybody else is doing. People are finding their way to replicate what seems to be popular, right?
Facts. Yeah.
You're doing you, right? And I
Yeah.
always respect you. Just like right before you came on, Notes 82 was on, and he always stood true to him. Right? He's building a legacy. He's not following a pattern. He's not sitting there getting involved in a lot of the what's popular. He's just doing what it is. Now you have a new school vibe when it comes to it. And what you do is super duper catchy, right? Like you
Right.
really get me in when I hear your voice and when I hear what's going on. But then I'm an individual that's really listening to what you say. So
That's a big thing though.
it takes me to a whole nother level. I'm like, you didn't have 3 bars and you repeated it for 3 minutes. Like you're really saying something for the 3 minutes and you're not repeating yourself. Right? It's like me and you prior to me meeting you today and being on air today, I connected with you because we had a 3-minute conversation before we even actually spoke. And you was able to do that through your music.
Facts. I love that.
And
that's what I need right there.
And I'm gonna say this, and I don't say it to everybody, but you are a true artist. Right? If you were sitting there and your words was colors on a canvas, yeah, I would love to see what that shit look like. No, for real,
God.
because
Yo, Prophet, we need a link, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, we got a link.
no, and I'm serious, yo. And I followed you on IG and all that. Yo, I'll send you my direct number, so you can actually like, yo, you want to hit me, yo, hit me or whatever. Right now, I'm in Baltimore, so we got a whole situation going on in Baltimore. I don't know how long you gonna be up in NY, but we setting things up in B-more right now, and it's gonna be wild up here because the amount of space that I got right here, we can have a mini concert in this bitch. Just saying.
With it. I'm with it.
But I really vibe with you, bro. Like when I tell you I vibe with you. So we gonna get to the last time joint. So introduce this joint. Tell them who you are one more time, and then we gonna get into this.
Yo, it's Alvin Kind. You can Google me and find everything you need to know from Facebook, Twitter, to Instagram. And definitely, like we've been talking about this whole time, last time was about a toxic ass chick that I should not be messing with. But y'all gonna hear this song and y'all gonna know exactly what it's talking about. So, yo, go ahead and play it, bro. And yeah, let them take what they take from it.
Into the toxic ass relationships.
Toxic ass relationships.
We hit it with the machine gun.
100. 100.
I hate it when you tell me that you love me. I keep telling you to stop it. I have a hard time locking closed doors, so skeletons keep falling out my closet. Nightmares when I see it slowly open. Lost sleep getting easier to notice, but that room is filled with lies, love, and half-truths. It's getting nearly impossible to close it. But you only say you love me to control me. Videos I shouldn't have in my iPhone. You told me send them over so that we can both see, but we both know you'd only use that shit as ammo. As many times as I told you it was over, I might have loved you in a past life. Then you cry and tell me to come over. And I know I said it last time, but this the last time. This is the last time. Yeah. This the last time. Didn't like the way I made my words hurt. Subliminal's the only way to reach you, cause I ain't get to end this shit on my terms. Without your past, I think I'd probably date you, but I cannot get over my pride. I might believe you really hate me if you ain't say the same shit the last time. So this the last time. This is the last time. Yeah. This the last time. I wanna be faithful, and I wanna be loyal.
This the last time. This the last time. This the last time. I wanna be faithful, and I wanna be loyal.
I truly know we spoke about this before I played it. I know we spoke about it before it got played, and yeah, like I just want to say, like you mix and master your joint yourself.
Yeah, I had to figure out how to do it myself, man.
All right, so I want to commend you on something, right? Because the dynamics, right, where there is so many different levels in it, right? Because you had the chorus, and then you had the subs going on. You had the main vocals, bro. When I tell you that shit hit me, like it took me through. Like if you ever watched one of those music videos that was really really deep, and it was just like the camera was just following the individual, and it was going from scene to scene.
Yeah.
And yo, bro, like I felt I lived your situation at that point.
That's
Like
what
I
it's supposed to do. Yeah, definitely.
But it hit me just like that. I was like, wow. And it was like, yo, we didn't end it on my terms. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, shorty, well, you said this and I said that, but it's just not working out. But you acting up, so look, I'm gonna tell you this so we can chill, type of thing. Like, wow, crazy, bro. Like, wow, crazy.
Boy, I know I said it a couple times, but I swear to God, she been through it, man.
Through it. She living in a $500,000 house right now. I ain't living there. Like, you living in the house that I bought.
Oh, you going through it, mother? Going through it. Damn, man.
Dude,
that's a track. That's another track, bro. I'm about to get some split sheets talking.
Like, I had a Benz and she had my shit towed. I was like, hey, you towed the coupe? How you tow the coupe? You can't tow the coupe. The coupe is the coupe. What are you doing? It's super bad. Super bad. Like, I'm just saying. And this was less than 13 months ago. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm watching the shit. But she thought she could hold the dude down, like really break the nigga. I'm like, nah, you don't even realize what I'm doing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Take all that. I'm gonna build the cap up. Whole lot.
Y'all definitely try to do that, man. God damn. I'm glad you know what you're doing though. You've been through it, but you know what you're doing.
I'm built different.
Built different. That's a fact. I fuck with that.
I'm built different. And I can say that everybody that rocks me in this industry, like I've only been in this industry for about 3 years. You know, doing radio and you know, being a radio personality for about 3 years. But the amount of people that rock with me because I am who I am and because I'm genuine, right? I'm not going to tell you can popping if I don't rock with you. Like, if you real fucked up, like, I'm like, nah, I don't rock with that. He can't be on my show. Like, legit. Like, legit. No lie. And, like, I vibe with your music. Like, I vibe with your music so hard, bro. Like, I just want to download everything that you got going on. I want WEMS, the Prophet Radio Show. Yo, I really want to push your joints to the people that follow us because it resonates with me so much, right? So you said, yo, you been through it, and I can tell you I've been through it, but the music dictates that. So it hits me in a way. So I vibe with it. I fuck with it. I want everybody else to hear it. Yo, we're going to put a picture up on you. We're going to have your music playing in the background. We're going to be pushing your shit out there to people all the time. That's just what it is. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And I'm not someone that says something and I ain't about it. If I tell you I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I tag you in the shit like, yo, look, I put this post up. I just want to let you know I put it up because I told you this is what I was going to do.
That's a fact. Now, I appreciate appreciate that though, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, like what I say, like you heard the music. I appreciate the real and genuine over anything, man. And I can already tell, like just from your energy and everything else, like yo, you real, you genuine. I fuck with that a lot, man, more than you think.
Yo, and trust and believe, man. When I heard it for the first time without even talking to you, and we live on air right now, it just hit me. I was like, yo, this motherfucker talking for me right now? Like I just thought you was telling my story. I really thought you was. I'm like, yo, for real. But
I'm vibe with it.
But I respect it. I respect it so much because you being an artist and the way you put out music, and you talking about 10 songs a night, right?
Right.
It takes a lot to put out 10 songs a night.
What it gotta do, man. I'm glad you recognize that too, man. It definitely do.
Like just for me to do a show with 2 different artists in one day, I'm prepping a whole week before. Like a whole week before, I'm pulling everything. I'm doing this. I'm doing my homework. So for you to do 10 songs a night is because you about this life.
Yeah, it's more than just something I'm trying to like, get to. Like it's some shit that no matter what happened, if nobody listening, I gotta make music, man. Like I gotta do something new. I gotta put my feelings into the song. So I'm just hoping my core fans stay with me for no matter where I go. As long as they hear, like we all good.
And the crazy part is, I could tell you, your core fan base, no matter where you take it, even the joints you did for your bro, they still gonna follow you because they understand you, right? Because they really linked and connected to you and your music, right? They understand what you're putting out. Like
Right.
it's not a situation where they're like, oh, he's just doing what is trendy. You're
that.
actually putting out what means something to you, and you did those tracks for your bro because he means that much to you. So you did what you did in accordance to him being connected to you in that way. So when you sat there and you laid it down, you did it for him, but it was still emotional at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's fact. Nah, I feel you.
It was.
And like, yeah. So like he keep me straight. So that's why I focus so hard. So but
And you know what? The people that keep you straight, the ones that are in your corner like that, and they be like, yeah, that ain't it. You really need to take that into consideration because they're not the yes men. You don't need yes men in your corner. And I will tell you that you might have had yes men in your corner, but you weeded them out. Because for you to do what you're doing right now says that you weeded all the yes men out. Because the yes men, while you was putting those 10 tracks out a night, they were saying all those shits was hot.
That's a fact. Fuck with that. I fuck with that hard. Yo, we definitely need to link, Prophet. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, I fuck with your character, like 100%. But shit, bro. Like, I gotta finish this shit right here, man. So I gotta let you go.
No,
man. Mayo in here. We gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I just want you. What's the last track you want me to play for the night?
Last track. No, definitely. Last track. So it's another goal. It's not about nobody. It's not about no chick or nothing. It's just about everything that we were seeing in the news, and like that shit with Tamir Rice is what set it off. So like, if you want to play The Devil Sends Heroes, like that's one that I definitely gotta let them hear.
Yeah. So yo, just do it one more time for me. Introduce yourself. Introduce the track, so we can get into this for them.
100. I'm out here with Prophet at WAMS Radio. And this is Devil Sends Heroes, and we made it about everything that's going on in the world with the police officers. And I hope y'all fuck with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let him tell it. It's about to go down, y'all.
Heroes. Mama said them heroes. I never thought a devil would dress in blue. I never thought my fate would rest with you. Always nervous when I'm driving, obsessed with you. Who gets the devil with some heroes? I never thought a devil would dress in blue. I never thought my fate would rest with you. Always nervous when I'm driving, obsessed with you. Who gets the devil with some heroes? To collect his due. I can't breathe. No resistance from me. Don't shoot me, please. He said it's too late for you. Oh, son, it's too late for you. Oh, cause you was born this way. Too late for you. Son, it's too late for you. Cause you was born this way. It's too late for you. Son, it's too late for you. Cause you was born. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Mr. Floyd. Sleep well, Philando Castile. They will hear our voice. Rest easy, young Trayvon. Oh, Freddie Gray. Movement leaders, y'all became one. And they will know your name. Rest in power, Eric Garner. Oh, Tamir. Live in a place you can play all day. No death to fear. And they will know your name. Know your name. They will know your name. Know your name. Cause you was born this way. Born this way. Cause you was born this way. Born this way.
I don't even know what else to say. I'm just like, everybody.
Yeah, and that was one of the tracks, man, that it was hard to even before we made the video, we made this little startup video that had all the news clips and everything like that. And that chick I was telling you about that I've been with for more than a decade, like she was putting the clips together and everything, like she couldn't even finish the video. That's why it's only half a video, because she's crying. She was in her feelings, like she couldn't take it. Like she was seeing all these deaths and police brutality, and she gave up. She was telling me like I gotta do it myself. I didn't have the time, so I was like, we're gonna make it half a video. And it's still on my Instagram.
Yo, and I can tell you, throughout all the things I've been through it, right? Just definitely been through it.
I know you have.
I've been through it, but I was able to find someone that truly understood me. Like, I'm a worker. Women could sit there, and I know that you about your music and you about your grind, you about your craft. And a lot of times, somebody might say, you saying you're doing this, but you're doing something else. If I tell you, yo, I'm grinding right now, I'm about my money. Profit didn't come from nowhere. I'm about my break. So when I tell you I'm working, I'm working. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take the time out to fuck with nobody, and I'm not making no money. I'm sorry.
Right. I feel that.
That's just not what it is for me. And at this point in my life, I found an individual that really accepts me for me, and really understands that. Like, yo, I'm making my money. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Yo, I'm hustling. I'm grinding. So what I've been through is not what I'm going through. I've been through
That's
some
a
shit,
fact.
but
Nah,
that's
nah.
not what I'm going through right now. So
That's a fact.
I appreciate and love and respect the individual I'm with today.
Nah, definitely, man. Like I wasn't capping or nothing, bro. Like you jump in my Instagram DMs or whatever. Like I need to follow you. Yo, let's link up. Like shit,
Yo,
whatever happened, bro. Let's get a drink or something, man. You
yo,
seem like a solid ass dude.
bottle, we get a shot, whatever. Especially when I'm back in NY, I know I can't drink for a little while after next week. So, but we'll figure it out because yo, where you at in NY?
Right now, I'm in Brooklyn. We in Brooklyn right now.
You a hop,
Yeah,
skip, and a jump. I'm in Harlem. So that's a hop, skip, and a jump. That's one of those. Yo, I'll pull up. Yo, what's up?
I'm skipping a jump. That's a fact.
What we doing right now? Right.
Right now, I got a dude that's in my head that he ain't like, he ain't Drake or nothing, but he an idol for me. So like right now we releasing every week for the whole year and probably the whole of next year because I make too much music and I gotta release it. So every Friday, like on Apple Music, Spotify, on all platforms, like everything gonna be like it's gonna be a new track every Friday, no matter what.
Send me the videos, man. Like, yo, when I tell you I vibe with you, I fuck with you. Like, whatever you working with, sit there, send it to me.
I got you.
You send me some pictures, you send me whatever, yo, we gonna post it because I really vibe and fucks with the way you do stuff. So it's not even gonna be a question. I'm not gonna be like, yo, you need to pay me, you need to do that. Nah, yo, my G, what's good? Oh, you sent me that? All right, cool. I'll repost it. This is life for me. It's nothing.
100. Yo, so like as soon as we off of this shit, like yeah, go ahead send me a like DM or whatever so I can
No,
follow you and everything.
no, definitely, I got you.
Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna follow you and then we gonna link like aside from all this other shit, everything that we talked about. Like I want to fuck with you personally, bro. So like
No,
yeah,
I'm gonna send you my number. I'll be like, yo, this is me, yo, this is Prophet, yo, this is my number, yo, hit me. And that's it.
100. All right,
Yeah.
man, and we gonna link. Yo, congratulations on everything you doing and everything like that. And again, Alvakine, Alvakine. They can follow me everywhere. You just put it in Google. You can have every social media platform I got and everything I'm doing.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you this. He good for you like the alkaline water. All right, you just need to feed that into your soul. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo, listen to the music like you go get the alkaline water. That's it. I'm just saying because it'll
That's a fact.
and you won't feel it, and that's it. Yo, my G, man. Yo, I
Yeah.
swear to you, this was one of those interviews that it was a pleasure, man.
It definitely was. Yo, I thank you for having me on here, man. Hit me up. Yo, we go kick it. We got more shit coming, man. We gonna got more shit coming for Profit.
So much, man. So much. And the place that I got in Baltimore, man. Yo, we can sit there and do video shoots out here, like for real, for real.
Oh hell yeah! So we got a link now.
7,000 square feet. 7,000. That's what we're talking about. 7,000 square feet.
Everything sound nice. Hell yeah. So all right, we in the game. I'm gonna hit you, Profit. Y'all have a good night.
We're gonna chop it up, my G. All right, man. Have a good one. All right, later. Yo, so you already know, man. It's your boy Prophet Pete. The background looking wild. I know you used to the mics in the background, the DJ set and all that. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. No matter how much we do what we do, everybody not gonna respect it. So if they can't respect it, they need to take a seat. And the only reason why they don't respect it is because they're not willing to grind and better themselves the day after the moment that we live in. So it's like, I ain't gonna respect what you're doing because you're looking at what I could do better tomorrow versus what I did today. And when you want to sit in your own shit, like real talk, like literally sit in your own bullshit, right? You didn't want to do this today. You in a rut or whatever it is. You sad, you depressed or whatever it is, but you're not trying to do nothing to get out of what you felt through today. You ain't going to fuck with me because I'm an individual that's not going to sit there and accept you sitting in what you did yesterday and reproducing that the day after. You didn't like the way you felt yesterday. So why are you going to repeat the same actions to feel the same way today? So make sure that you do and you wake up and you sit there and you take actions to change what tomorrow is going to bring to you. I don't care how much I could be down. I don't care what the situation is. If I don't got no money, if I got money, none of that matters. I know I could grind myself out of a box. One thing I have realized in this time over the last 30-something years, 40-something years, or whatever, however you want to put it, one thing I'm never going to do is go hungry. And I'm always going to get what I want because I'm going to work for it. I'm going to bust my ass. I'm going to do what I need to do. And if you don't respect it, you don't respect it. But the only reason why you don't respect it is because that's not you. I'm always going to eat. I'm always going to live. I'm never going to go broke. I got $2 in my pocket, but trust and believe I'm going to hustle and make sure that $2 turn into $2,000. And if you can't do it, that's because you don't believe in yourself. But I believe in myself way far more than the average person believes in himself. You call me cocky, you call me whatever you want. But at the end of the day, yo, this is Prophet Pete. I'm going to sit there and tell you, I'm going to win, and I'm going to win, and I'm going to win. All the time. And that's a fact. So before we get up out of here, yo, I got to drop some shit for y'all, right? And I don't even know where my mouse is right now. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. All right. Shout out to Jay Nicole for talking about that joint that Alkaline dropped. Definitely dope. Definitely fire. I just want everybody to know, yo, it's all about this music. It's all about your soul. Make sure that you really solidify peace within yourself before you move on the next day. Because your choices solidify what tomorrow brings. And it's your boy, Prophet Pete. And you already know. I'm going to see you next week. And we out.
Hey, she can do that. Cause she did it. Yep.
Wait a minute, I truthfully admit it. Never thought I'd see the time of my life when I'm committed.
Big fee ball to the game, I run the city. Bad women toss my name like a frisbee. I ain't got time for the hate, I move quick. Money bag locked deep in the safe, I drop bricks. Make a woman buck when being, I'm never average. That she go telling her friends, cause I'm a savage. Big fee falling in love, y'all can have it. Now I'm talking family and marriage for 30 carats. It's nothing like finding a woman that you can cherish. Sexy mama truly deserved to live life. Black queen, truly amazed, what can I say? Now you catch me boarding the plane with an upgrade. 400 grand when we land in France. She gon' shop till she drop when I'm waving that fan.
It made me feel like chop 100 grand a month on your fashion. It made me feel like giving you the access code to my mansion. It made me feel like you're my queen and your king. It made me feel like buying that big fat diamond ring.
Your measures, your treasures. 38, 36 has been a pleasure. 26 in the waist mean hold on forever. BTW, I just wanna cuddle you. You the dream team, so I don't need to hug you. Call me every second, you can never be a bugaboo. Sexy in my Rolls Royce, keep a ninja loving you. I just wanna smack it when a ninja walking next to you. I know your worth, I felt your hurt. The mother thoughts can last when you come first. Can't wait to show you off in the family church with the extravagant hat and the matching skirt. St. Laurent boots with the Moai purse. Classy and foreverness, sexy on the highs list. Hotter than a bowl of grits sitting on my honor list. I just wanna let you know the decision was unanimous.
It made me feel like chop 100 grand a month on your fashion. It made me feel like giving you the access code to my mansion. It made me feel like you're my queen and I'm your king. You're my queen. It made me feel like buying a big fat diamond ring. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. I'll buy you everything. Oh yeah. Whatever you like, whatever you want, girl. 'Cause you deserve it. Ooh, oh, yeah.